is a cage match. The winner will face the Inspire Pro champion on March 25th at War O'Clock High. And this match is pinfall or submission only, no escapes. And it is for one fall.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Inspire Pro Wrestling, Ecstasy of Gold 5, and what a way to kick off 2018 with 4 sides of hard, unforgiving steel.
I shoot the babies, don't get hands on maybe. She put me in the tummy and don't play the dummy. Slit the wrist, a little sis, after she sucked the dick.
Ruthless Ryan Davidson has been waiting for months and months and months to be in this environment to get his hands on Jordan Lennox. And this is the opportunity of a lifetime for the man they call Ruthless. Ryan Davidson and Jordan Lennox have had to be separated on multiple occasions. Their first contest ended in a double countout. The second match was a lumberjack match. We thought we could control them then. And still a no contest. Now, no excuses. These two men will be locked inside this cage and only one man can emerge the winner.
And if you see the look on Ryan Davidson's face, that is nothing but evil intentions all the way around.
You gotta wonder if wrestlers like being inside a cage. You know, it's unforgiving, it's steel, it hurts when you hit it. Davidson looks like he's happy to be here.
I can tell you that I visited with Ryan before the show, and he calls himself a master of cage matches. And yeah, he is quite at home inside that just, you know, imposing structure.
It's what you hearing, listen. It's what you hearing, listen. It's what you hearing, listen. X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own.
And another man who's been savoring at this opportunity is Jordan Lennox. He may not have the size or the brutal nature, so to speak, of Ryan Davidson, but Jordan Lennox has been a new man these past few months, doing everything he can to get his hands on Ryan Davidson.
Yeah. You wonder why you would come at a guy like Davidson, but Jordan Lennox has that all-fight, no-quit kind of attitude in him. He wants to win at all costs. He wants to be the best at everything he does. He's strong, he's quick, he can fly. But this cage changes everything.
Well, I mean, that's why they call him Cruiser Kong. I mean, this is the man, it would not surprise me if he finds a way to use the cage to his advantage. This is the man that is trying to prove himself. From what I can gather, this might be his first steel cage match in his career. So you've got to believe the experience edge goes to Ryan Davidson, but
Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, Jordan Lennox. And his opponent tonight, from Bel Air, Texas, Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
I mean, there's no question in anyone's mind. This crowd is split, or not split in the way you would normally think. They are all behind Jordan Lennox. And really, in the last few months, they've been trying to get under Ryan Davidson's skin, and many could say it's been working. Oh, here we go! And they're not waiting for the bell. Ryan Davidson and Jordan Lennox going to go at it here in this steel cage matchup.
almost like they're picking up right where they left off in November during that lumberjack match. Hard and heavy, just going at each other.
Jordan Lennox, quick offense there with the Hurricanrana and then a big splash in the corner. Lennox has gone under the ire of Ryan Davidson. If you ask Ryan, he says that Jordan Lennox is the epitome of everything he hates in professional wrestling. And Ryan Davidson is looking to beat, oh, what a chop there by Davidson!
Davidson may not need to use the cage as a weapon with those frying pans he has for hands.
Yeah, those chops, you could feel those chops all the way back here to our broadcast location.
Whips him off into the buckle. Lennox able to get the boot up. Oh, nice power slam there by Davidson. Cover. As Richard Whitaker said earlier, pinfall or submissions only. There is no escape inside this steel cage.
I think that's the way it had to be, too. Again, you mentioned it before. They've been at it twice now with a count-outs, and we brought in lumberjacks. That didn't work. These two need to have an end and need to have a finish.
Yeah, you're right. And that no escape. That's total old school. Back in the day, it was always the action stayed in the cage. But I've got this just sinking feeling that cage may not be able to hold him. We'll see.
Ooh, Lennox floats over, kicks him right in the knee. Lennox has got to be crafty here in this cage. Davison, we've seen the brute force that he exhibits. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! And Jordan Lennox is the first one to taste the steel.
Huge catapult there by Ryan Davison, just thwarting Jordan Lennox right into the cage, head first.
And now Davidson, I don't think Davidson's done. Oh, God! Bashing Lennox face first into the cage. No protection.
And Ryan's got the advantage because Lennox is pinned in between the cage wall and the ropes right there on the ring apron. So he really has nowhere to go.
And now again, ooh, just no forgiveness with that cage. Oh, and now Davidson's going to come charging. Oh, my God, he broke the cage! Davidson just broke the steel cage with Jordan Lennox face cover! Kick out at 2 by Jordan! Jesus Christ!
You see the ring crew frantically try and put that cage back together, but that just shows you the power that Ryan Davidson has.
There's a lot of things that the cage brings into it, but it's a confining space, and we know Jordan Lennox loves to fly, loves to use his quickness, loves to get around. You got to think maybe the walls are closing in around him.
Big scoop slam there by Davidson. I mean, you also have to take into account that a shot at the Inspire Pro Championship is also at stake, as Davidson caught none of that back senton. Oh, Lennox with a big enziguri. I'm shocked Lennox is able to fight here after all the abuse he's taken. Just in the early 5 minutes of this matchup. Cross body block. Hook of the leg cover. I don't think he got the full pressure down on Davidson's shoulders that he would have wanted from that cross body, but Jordan Lennox just putting caution to the wind here.
Certainly. I mean, he just, figures he's got nothing to lose here, so he's going to go full bore at it.
Davidson. Again, I don't know how much that... Oh, Davidson! The full power of his hip right into the face of Jordan Lennox. And you can see Davidson savoring each and every moment that he gets to dish out this punishment on Jordan Lennox. Ooh, again with a nice chop there by Davidson that just plants Lennox. And Davidson, not one to make friends here with these Inspire Pro fans.
But Davidson needs to stay on Lennox, because all this showboating and irritating the crowd, you see right there, Lennox is going to take his shot.
Lennox got it. Oh, nice spinning heel kick there, but still not able to take Davidson off his feet. Lennox doing his best to try to dish some punishment on Davidson. They're having to reinforce this cage even. I don't know how Jordan's able to fight after getting all of that force of Ryan Davidson rammed into that cage. He almost got cut in half. Lennox now, oh, big boot! And falls into the cover, hook of the leg. Only 2.
A limitless amount of energy seemed here by Jordan Lennox, but you know the wind will, I think, eventually catch up with him here. He's got to jump on Davidson while he can.
Lennox, oh, Davidson, oh, able to avoid the enziguri and then hits that back senton on the right on the square of the back of Lennox.
Such a, I mean, this, and everybody's kind of on edge watching this match. You can see kind of the tension in the crowd, not only for the violence inside the cage.
God. This is quite the way to start off 2018 for Inspire Pro Wrestling. A first ever steel cage match. These two men just absolutely brutalizing each other in one of what I might say the biggest attended Inspire Pro event in its 5-year history. Lennox, oh, is in danger here, trying to block. Oh, Davidson, I think he's trying for a superplex there from that top turnbuckle.
Lennox trying to fight out of it there. You know, multiple shots to the body there.
Ooh, rams Davidson's head into the cage. And again, this is a dangerous predicament here on the top. I think Davidson may have poked Lennox in the eye. What is, no way.
Now he's go.
Oh my God!
Oh my God. I don't know who got hurt worse. That's the problem. Davidson or Lennox.
Davidson can't even muster the strength to get a quick cover there. I gotta think if he can get to that cover, this could be it. Look at the leg now cover. And Lennox somehow able to kick out.
I'm starting to wonder if Jordan Lennox just runs on batteries here, because he never seems to run out of energy. He kicks out right at that last minute after that suplex off the top rope.
Ooh.
Look for those Energizer Bunny ears.
Now, Lennox, ooh, comes, what is this? Tilt-a-whirl DDT!
Great improvisation there by Lennox.
Gets him into the cover, hook of the leg, this could be it. Only two, Davidson still able to get a shoulder up. And this is just, I think, also a great example of some of the young talent that's being brought in here to Inspire Pro Wrestling. Both of these men, less than a year in this company.
And credit to Inspire Pro. Again, the winner of this match going to get a title shot.
That's right.
Oh, Davidson catches it. Powerbomb! Jordan still able to get a shoulder up.
How, I don't know. Davidson absolutely planted Lennox there with that huge power bomb.
Look at the look in Davidson's eyes. He can't believe that Jordan Lennox won't stay down.
Well, he sent Lennox through the cage. He's suplexed him off the top rope. Now it hit him with a huge power bomb, and still Lennox continues to kick out.
Davidson now, ooh, just repeated shots with that boot right to the ribs of Jordan Lennox.
And you wonder if Ruthless Ryan Davidson's starting to get a little frustrated. You saw him there just a moment ago, John,
just
with the referee.
John with the referee and grabbing hold of the door. I think he's trying to slam it in Lennox's face. Lennox realizing the dangerous predicament that was in front of him. And it's just like Ryan Davidson, even in this matchup like this, where it's his environment to bully our officials. Davidson, in many, I mean, bully's the right word. Davidson, ooh.
Huge knife edge chop there by Davidson.
Looking to scale up now. I mean, Jordan Lennox barely survived that. Oh, back suplex, but Lennox able to push Davidson off top turnbuckle. Big missile drop kick. Rolls over, but Davidson needs to get completely rolled over onto his shoulders. I think Lennox was just trying to just hope and pray that he could fall on top of Ryan Davidson and get the quick cover, but Davidson's shoulders were not down, and Lennox still has a brutal matchup to contend with. David,
he got a chain?
I think he grabbed the chain off the door. Lennox just, yeah, that's the chain from the door with the, oh, I mean, no DQ. Obviously, in this kind of environment, Davidson with a straight kick to the jaw off the ropes. Blasts him with a clothesline. Turns him inside out. 1, 2. And again, Jordan Lennox able to kick out.
A huge clothesline by, I think Davidson sees that chain. He certainly does. Now he's got it.
And if you notice, Davidson comes out with chain wrapped around himself already on his ring coat. He knows exactly what to do with this thing.
Davidson just wrapped the chain around his wrist. Is he? What the hell is he? What the hell is he thinking of doing here?
He's got the lock. He's got the lock from the door.
I don't know what Davidson is attempting to do here.
So he's going to add the lock to the chain.
He's turning his hand into a wrecking ball, basically.
Davidson. Oh, this is bad news for Lennox. Bad news for Lennox. Ducks a shot. Super kick. Davidson let go of the chain. Lennox again with an enziguri, but just out of desperation. Cover, hook in the leg.
Another near fall, 2.5 there.
These two men just not willing to give it up. Lennox has now got him up on the fireman's carry. What could he be thinking here? Davidson able to float out. Forearms and uppercuts, just brute force from Ryan Davidson. Now what is he thinking here?
Looks like he's got him ready for maybe a power bomb.
No, Lennox able to sit down with his knee and doing his best to put all his weight down so Ryan Davidson can't get him up. Reversal jawbreaker. Able to create some much needed separation. Now fireman's carry by Lennox. Drops him on the knee. Could this be it? 1, 2. Davidson won't stay down. And now, Jordan Lennox has got something in mind to try to finish off Davidson. I don't know what. But immediately scaled up to the top turnbuckle. Davidson able to cut him off.
Yeah, Davidson a little too smart for that. I think he knows how dangerous Jordan Lennox can be when he flies through the air. But hang on, Davidson might be going up to meet him once again.
Scaling up the turnbuckles. Davidson has got something bad in mind.
And now Lennox trying to block him.
Skirts through. Oh, crotches Davidson!
He landed very gingerly on that turnbuckle. Davidson might be singing soprano tomorrow.
Wait, Lennox again with a hold of the chain. What is he?
Is he wrapping it around his? He's wrapping it around his knee.
What is Lennox thinking of doing here with this chain?
It could be a chance to, I mean, if he connects with his knee now. It's a razor's edge.
Crucifix. Davidson's trying his best to fight out. Knees him!
Right in the head.
And your winner, and the new Inspire Pro #1 contender, Jordan Lennox.
Jordan Lennox putting it all on the line here. And is able to emerge victorious over the man that's been tormenting him for months, ruthless Ryan Davidson.
Man, you got to give the assist to that chain that was around Jordan Lennox's knee, connecting with the head of Ryan Davidson. Ryan Davidson's still flat on his back. But yeah, you got to believe that's a huge huge notch in the belt of Jordan Lennox, and now he's in line for that Inspire Pro title shot at War O'Clock High.
And not only does he get to put to rest this final, this I guess best of 3 series now, if you will, between these two warriors, but he gets the shot at the title. What else could you possibly ask for? Again, brand new here to Inspire Pro, has built his way up, worked his way up the ladder, if you will. Now a huge win over Ryan Davidson. I think he deserves the title shot.
He certainly does. I mean, hey, either one of whoever was going to survive this match definitely deserved it. And, you know, by hook or by crook, Jordan Lennox definitely survived it. As the crowd greets Jordan Lennox,
Next up is our over-the-top battle royal, Battle at the Gate of Ecstasy. The winner will challenge for the championship of their choice at Ecstasy of Gold 6 in 2019. Very long time.
I love it. We're, you know, kicking off 2018. We're already making plans for 2019. Gotta love it.
That's what it is. Inspire. You know they're still going to be around here. We know you're still going to be bringing your wrestling. And look who's coming out first.
We got Gannicus out here, one half of the Epileptic Caesars. Frisco Flame, who we saw back at Fade to Black 3. A returning Zach Taylor. Very excited to see. Cam Cole, a student of Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, a long-awaited debut. This is Kiefer Bartek, also from Reality of Wrestling in Booker T's school.
Actually, this is
Kiefer Bartek.
That's Rob Barnes.
Rob Barnes was the one previously. Yule Hubbard.
Our man Yule. It's good to see him. Look at Yule doing the wave.
Massive, a veteran of the South Texas wrestling scene, making his long-awaited Inspire Pro debut.
Talk about somebody that fits his name.
That's what I was thinking, the exact same thing. And look who it is.
And of course, T-Ray and Ashton Jacobs of the New Movement, being accompanied by Dan the Man.
Is Dan in this match? Can we put him in here for having to be out by the ring?
And also, we got 2 members of Roxy Castillo's portfolio, Alley Cat and Ethan Price.
I think Ethan's still trying to figure out how to get to the ring.
Quite the array of individuals here in this contest. And like Richard Whitaker mentioned, the winner gets a title shot of their choosing at Ecstasy of Gold 6, our first event of 2019. So if you win this match, you really make an impression in Inspire Pro Wrestling for the next year.
There's something to be said for, you know, waiting a year. We know Inspire Pro is still going to be here. You can almost sneak up on the champion a little bit. They think they've got it in the bag. Boom, you show up at Ecstasy of Gold next year, get a title shot.
Yeah, and which champion? I mean, you know, let's say Massive wins and wants to take Delilah Doom's XX Division Championship. I mean, probably not heard of, but it could happen.
I'm not going to tell Massive no.
Say Yule Hubbard may go after the J Watch, or, you know, may see the New Movement challenge for the Twin Dragon belts. I mean, so many possibilities here, in some great young talent. You mentioned Cam Cole, you know, one of the fine graduates from Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. I've gotten to know Cam Cole over the last several months. Great kid. Works hard, and he's one of those talents that you need to keep an eye on. Same thing with Cobb Arctech. And of course, you hear the bell, we're going to get started, and we're off and running.
And this is just chaos in the opening here. Frisco Flame just went for a shot of Massive, and I think may have regretted it.
Picking the wrong target, Frisco.
He's trying again.
Oh, wait, look at that. Oh, Massive just piling Frisco into the corner here. Oh, what a chop! You also have to think, we've got some teams in this matchup of Alley Cat and Ethan Price! of the Roxy Castillo's portfolio, and you've got the new movements, T-Ray and Ashton Jacobs. Those two teams have been at each other's throats for a long period of time here in Inspire Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely. You see Rob Barnes there against Gattakus of the Epileptic Caesars.
Yul Hubbard's just choking Kiefer Bartek there with that streamer. I know Yul's been waiting for this debut in Inspire Pro Wrestling for quite a while, and he's looking to make an impression. Oh!
Rob Barnes has been eliminated.
Quick elimination there by Rob Barnes, who got sent straight out there onto the floor.
That's a little bit of a surprise. I figured Rob Barnes had kind of a size advantage over quite a few of the competitors.
Rob Barnes still trying to get in here and trying to beat someone with his shoe.
Meanwhile, Yul.
Oh, look at this. Cam Cole and Kiefer Bartek maybe looking to form a bit of an alliance here.
Nope,
No, I don't think so. As now Cole and Bartek sharing shots. These two, like I mentioned, students at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. So they definitely have a lot of knowledge of one another. I believe they've teamed once in the past for Reality of Wrestling. Ooh.
Well, and I can tell you now, they're currently rivals.
Gattakus almost got taken out by Maximus. Oh, there he goes!
Massive finishing the job
Gattakus
there.
has been eliminated.
But you mentioned Bartek and Cole. Those two, like you said, have been teammates. They're also rivals. And Cole trying to lift himself back into the ring.
Oh, Bartek, no friendship anymore. Right behind there with that shot on Cam Cole. And look, they're trying to take out Ethan Price. Alley Cat doing her best to save her partner in Roxy Castillo's portfolio.
And there goes Frisco Flame. I think that may have been a mercy outing there.
Blessing in disguise, if you will.
Ooh, Massive just with those boots. You got to think Massive, a big favorite in this matchup, obviously for his size, but also his experience. This man has been a veteran of the Texas independent wrestling scene for quite a while.
You see Alley Cat there attacking Ashton Jacobs of New Movement.
You got to think Roxy Castillo or ChrisTrue.biz or inadvertently Dan the Man representing Chris True here tonight. That was not a smart move by Zach Taylor. Forearm shot. That goes shot by Taylor trying to, I don't know how he's going to take down someone like Yul. Yul catches him!
Oh, that was a huge sidewalk slam there by Yul.
And it was effortless, too.
And Kiefer Bartek was just taken out by Cam Cole. So much action in this contest.
Uh-oh. And now look, Cam Cole got Yul and Massive staring a hole in him.
I don't know how someone, I mean, good on Cam Cole, but Massive, it's like 3 times his size. Ashton Jacobs goes out. Cam Cole on the verge of being eliminated. Oh, wait a minute, though. Oh, Yul's going to celebrate with Alley Cat here.
Maybe Yul wants to be part of the portfolio.
Oh, no. Yul's doing his best to try to get Alley out of the ring. And Ethan.
Uh-oh.
Attempting to come to the rescue?
Ethan Price, our former photographer turned wrestler by Roxy Castillo. I don't know if Ethan's thinking this through.
I think if I'm Ethan, I just jump out of the ring.
Jesus, with one chop plants Ethan Price.
That was just, that was a massive. Yul's hand is bigger than Ethan Price.
Yul's, and look, I don't know what's in Yul's head. It's a little out there.
And Alley Cat there.
Oh, Alley trying to save Ethan from a beating. And Alley mounting Yul. Look at you going for the eyes.
And Ethan almost got pinned there by the backside of Yul.
Oh, Cam Cole takes a hard fall to the outside, and he's eliminated.
He just got eliminated.
What the hell? What is this?
If you- it's like Transformers out there with Ethan Price and Alley Cat.
Whips Ethan into the corner. Ethan with the splash. I believe we're down to 6 here.
You got to admire the teamwork of Ethan Price and Alley Cat, but I'm not sure they're making much progress.
T-Ray with a bear hug. Look at him just. Alley onto the apron.
She's still in it though.
Able to shoulder block
A
T-Ray.
shoulder block from Alley Cat onto T-Ray.
Oh, what a super kick! And Alley Cat's eliminated.
And with that, we're
Ethan
down to
Price,
5.
look at Ethan! Ethan's had enough!
He's a house of fire on T-Ray. Raining down blows on T-Ray.
Oh no, it just walks right into a possible choke slam. Oh, this ain't good. Look at Ethan's face.
You'll just choke slammed Ethan Price back to Slaughter Lane. But Ethan Price rolled under the bottom rope.
Ethan Price not eliminated just yet. Oh, but wait, look at this. Look at this square off here between Massive and Yule Hubbard.
This looks very intriguing. Yule Hubbard and Massive. Head to head. You still have Zach Taylor and you still have T-Ray of the New Movement.
I think Zach.
Zach just.
Oh no, gonna go. Zach and T-Ray gonna go straight for the 2 big men.
Not too bad of a strategy. Go after the biggest guys.
Massive whipping T-Ray. T-Ray, oh, almost over. But T-Ray able to hold on to that top rope.
Meanwhile, Zach catches an atomic drop from Mule.
What is? Oh no, this cannot be good. Zach. Oh, wait a minute. Yule's
Oh
out.
my God! Zach Taylor eliminated Yule.
I think you could poll the audience here, and nobody would have seen that coming.
No, I mean that was Zach Taylor using Yule's momentum.
Ooh. Zach able to get the boot up.
So now we're down to 3.
Look at that! Catches it with the cutter. And Massive, I don't know if he's just letting Taylor and T-Ray deal with it themselves, but standing ground here. Oh, I don't think Taylor has the strength to be able to get somebody like T-Ray over. I'm surprised he was able to get Yule over.
Huge power move by T-Ray. And you're right. I think Yule's just going to let them fight it out and then pick the scraps.
I think you mean Massive.
Massive, right.
Massive. Not being too flashy here. Just ooh. Zach Taylor gets set out onto the floor with ease by T-Ray. Oh, but keep an eye on Massive. Eyeing up T-Ray. T-Ray's going to take the challenge. What a close eye by Massive.
That turned T-Ray inside out.
And, oh, wait a minute.
Holy shnikes. That is a lot of man on the. Oh my God!
I think the building just shook.
I just felt the tremor. If anybody's on St. Edward's University, no, that was not an earthquake. That was Massive coming off the second rope.
Massive may have just crushed T-Ray's ribs there. Oh, and that just crushed his sternum.
Oh. Again, if I'm T-Ray, I just think about jumping over the top rope myself.
Ooh, Massive gets whipped hard into the buckle by T-Ray. Comes charging. T-Ray, oh my God!
T-Ray has been eliminated.
Wait, no! Wait!
on,
Ethan's still in there!
Even Price.
Ethan rolled into the bottom rope. I completely forgot of Ethan.
But Massive didn't.
Ethan, run.
Yeah, there's something to be said
Roxy's
for.
trying to root Ethan on.
I would, if I was Roxy, I would tell him there is something to be said for living to fight another day. Look at Ethan, though.
Ethan fights! Forearms! Repeated forearms!
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Good night, Ethan Price.
You gotta admire his spirit, but against the size of a man of massive,
He definitely has more heart than brains, that's for sure.
And massive with those giant boots, breaking the eyes of Ethan Price. Good Lord.
Oh. Huge chop by Massive.
Sending Ethan into the ropes now. Oh, Ethan able to block it. Massive trying again. Ethan onto the apron this time.
I don't think even Ethan.
Shoulder block by Ethan Price on Massive. What's Ethan trying here? Bulldog by Ethan Price! What has Roxy Castillo been teaching him?
Whatever it is, she needs to bottle it and sell it. Because this is the greatest comeback since the Oilers and the Bills.
Ethan, I don't think that's gonna work. Tries again. Tries to take him over, but Massive's not budging.
Will the third time be the charm? He's sizing it up.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no!
Ethan Price has been eliminated. And your winner, and the new contender for championship of his choosing, Massive!
You gotta give a lot of credit to Ethan Price. That was easily his best performance since debuting here in Inspire Pro, but going up against Massive, the Massive, if I shall be redundant there. And now Massive gets a title shot.
any he wants.
I fear for every person that holds a title belt in Inspire Pro. Getting ready for our next match as we catch our breath there from that huge battle royal. And here he is, one of the...
A long-awaited debut here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. Maybe not of the warmest reason for this Inspire Pro crowd, but MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, one of the hottest prospects on the East Coast.
As big as MJF's ego is, and here comes the toilet paper. For those of you who may not have seen MJF before, he hates streamers and toilet paper. But yeah, as sizable as his ego is, he is definitely talented in that ring.
And what an ovation for the young upstart Cody Lane with the biggest match of his career right in front of him here at Ecstasy of Gold 5. You know, when Inspire Pro Management announced the debut of MJF, a lot of discussion came into who Biss would choose to face MJF, and there were a lot of great names on that roster, but the opportunity that Cody Lane has been given with this matchup, I think it's an opportunity for Cody to prove what he's made of.
Absolutely right. And yeah, this is a huge test for Cody. And again, we've seen him advance so far, and this is going to be another
Introducing
step.
first, from Savannah, Georgia, always ready, Cody Lane. And
There you go, sweetheart. Oh, there you go.
It is a nice scarf.
making his debut in an Inspire Pro ring, he is the 2-year vet. He is better than you, and you know it. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF!
Oh, and MJF! Just unabashed is MJF. He has been talking a lot of trash about Cody Lane on social media in preparation for his debut here tonight. I don't think he thinks Cody Lane is at his level.
Well, to be fair, MJF doesn't think anybody is at his level. He is as I said, absolutely full of himself.
It's been quite a 2017 for Cody Lane. Cody Lane was actually the runner-up in our, second runner-up in our Breakout Star of the Year awards for 2017, and I think that was very much well-deserved. Cody has had some phenomenal contests here in Inspire Pro Wrestling since debuting last year. MJF, nice bit of athleticism there. But keep an eye on Cody. There's a reason they call him always ready. Leapfrog by MJF. Cody rolls through. And
Tad bit of frustration there on the face of MJF already. Not sure he quite expected that kind of athleticism from Cody.
I mean, Cody's been not only in getting the experience in the ring, but soaking up a lot of knowledge outside of the ring. His mentor, ACH. And he's definitely...
I know for a fact this weekend Cody Lane was attending a seminar being led by none other than the Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, one of the greatest to ever step foot inside the square circle.
And that's the thing about Cody. Always learning, always trying to adapt, always trying to grow his career. He's constantly traveling, not just through Texas, but across the country. Cody wants to be a big name here in the professional wrestling industry. And MJF showing... Oh! I gotta say... Cody took his eye off the ball there. You cannot, not... Oh! Nice step up Hurricanrana there. Trying to rebound here. Nice standing moonsault cover. But only two.
Impressive combination there by Cody Lane. A standing moonsault into a pin. And hang on, he may not be done.
MJF is not safe on the floor. Oh, rolls back into the ring. MJF defiant. He's not going to go through the air.
MJF better stop placating the crowd and pay attention.
Cody able to catch MJF with the side of his boot there.
That's what I'm saying. MJF better stop paying attention to the crowd and pay attention to Cody.
Oh, and Cody. Oh, gets that shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. MJF pulling on referee Austin Heiberg in the way.
Yeah, it's hard to like MJF, I guess, but you gotta give it to the guy. He's opportunistic. He's athletic.
He's definitely talented in the ring. That goes without saying. But he's also very vocal.
Ooh, just raking the back of Cody Lane. Cody was trying to get some separation there. Oh, but look at this. MJF, look at it with the fingers right across that pole that holds together the turnbuckle post and the actual turnbuckle pad.
And that doesn't move, so it's nothing but pressure on those fingers.
MJ again going for the fingers. Say what you will about MJF very crafty. If you don't have full control, what a chop there by Cody Lane. If you don't have full control of your fingers, think you can't grab, you can't do a lot of things that you would need those for.
Definitely limits your offense when you can't use your hand fully.
MJF now. Again. Just eating up this this reaction from this audience. Oh, MJF gets onto the apron. Oh, able to clap the ears together of Cody. Oh, plants him. This could be it. Cover. Cody able to get the shoulder up at 2. Not going to give it up that quickly. Like I said, this is an amazing opportunity for Cody Lane. You know, he's had impressive performances in 2017. His win-loss record wasn't the most stunning. However, he showed a lot of heart and a lot of passion. He made it all the way to the semifinals of our Lawless Darkness tournament. Cody Lane wants to make 2018 his year, but right now, the way that MJF's taking it to him, it doesn't look good for Cody Lane.
Well, again, the experience of MJF really coming into play.
Now scaling up to the second. And now, oh, look, again. One of his hands in that Roman knuckle lock.
Cody trying to fight out of it, those shots to the side of MJF's face.
Up the top turnbuckle goes Cody. Big cross body block. Can Cody capitalize, though, and get a cover?
He's still favoring that arm quite a bit. It's almost like it's keeping him from winning this match.
MJF starting to stir a bit more. And Cody's got to find some will. He's got to put that pain in his arm past him. Clothesline, trying to mount some offense. Oh, kicks away the hand of MJF. Russian leg sweep. And look at Cody trying to get some feeling back in that arm. Oh, MJF sends him out onto the apron. What a poop by Cody Lane right to the jaw. Signature ACH maneuver cover. Oh, MJF's foot.
Again, love him or hate him, you got to give it to MJF. He knows exactly where he is. Takes the least amount of movement. Breaks it up with a foot on the rope.
He does, and I mean that hand, Austin Heiberg's hand was on its way down for the 3.
Cody now looking to come charging him out. Oh, I was going to say mount some more offense, but MJF cuts him off in there. Oh, stops right on the arm. Oh my God, his arm could be broken. Oh, Cody. Oh, he gets planted. No!
I think MJF's as stunned as everybody else in here. I thought it was 3.
Well, no, because you saw it right there at that 2. MJF let go, and it looked like he thought he had him pinned. And at that moment, that momentary lapse of concentration, kept him from getting the win.
You're right on the money there, Stu. MJF cannot let this arrogance get the best of him. Ooh, just a straight slap. Cody's gonna dish it back. Cody's not gonna get bullied, get intimidated here by MJF.
Both men trading blows there.
MJF trying to back off. Cody's having none of it. I think Cody's smartened up here. Oh my God, just straight spit right in the face of Cody Lane. Oh, catches the boot. MJF lands on his feet. Oh, it does!
And lets the crowd know how he feels about him.
Super kick! MJF, forearm shot. Cody. Oh! MJF still able to get a shoulder up off of that backbreaker. A unique backbreaker by Cody Lane.
I think at this point in the match, MJF is now realizing that Cody Lane a little more than he thought he was going to get here in this match.
Cody grabs a hold of MJF, brings him up to his feet. He's got half Nelson. MJF going for Austin again. Oh, come on! And now, look at this. First of the arm.
Unlock. And Cody just had to tap.
And your winner by submission,
Hey, come on!
MJF!
Come on!
And now MJF is not letting go of the armbar. Austin Heiberg trying to make him break the hold, and he finally does.
All that punishment that MJF put on that arm paid dividends. Cody Lane had no choice but to tap out.
And MJF is asking for the microphone. God only knows what he wants
Do we have to give him one, really? Richard?
Richard, I guess he's going to.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or by the looks of it, poor, my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Well, Cody, hold on a second. Stay right there. Cody, I heard a lot about you, buddy. A whole lot. I heard you're a young up-and-comer, you're a blue chipper just like myself who has a lot of promise. Everybody give it up for Cody. Cody, come on in here. Cody, I'm telling you this man to man. Although I've only been doing this 2 years, I've wrestled some of the best, and I want to tell you right now that you absolutely suck.
Oh, come on!
Inspiring wrestling is not mine because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it.
Signature MJF there.
MJF! Just absolute disrespect to a guy who gave it his all in Cody Lane. That is just ridiculous what MJF just did.
But look how quick Cody is back to his feet. Credit to Cody. I mean, punishment, multiple low blows.
Absolutely, but I wish I could say I was surprised at MJF, but no, that is absolutely standard.
Listen to that ovation for Thunder Rosa.
Well, trying to get up. There she is. Delilah Doom trying to...
I don't know if there's two more beloved women in Inspire Pro Wrestling than Delilah Doom and Thunder Rosa. Listen to this
There may
crowd.
not be two more beloved women in wrestling, period, than these two.
Not only some of the most beloved in Inspire Pro Wrestling, but you're looking at the Wrestler of the Year there in Delilah Doom. Overwhelming number of votes for her. And Thunder Rosa won Breakout Star of the Year this year on our year-end awards. So this could be quite the tandem with these two women.
You hear the fans chanting and calling them Thunder Doom.
I like it. That makes it fits them perfectly. Of course, Delilah Doom still the current reigning XX Division champion. But definitely wants to regain that Twin Dragon Connection Tag Team gold that she once held with Davey Vega. But in order to do that, they're going to have to go through these gentlemen. And I use that term loosely.
Wait.
Hold it. Is that a pink belt and a
When did they change that?
pink and purple? I thought, what happened to the red and blue?
Well, Stacy Slade and Bruno De La Rosa adding some color to those Twin Dragon Connection titles. And it was at Fade to Black 3 that the Twin Dragon titles were once again reunited, this time in the hands of the Heavy Hearts. Bruno had won his half of the title back in September in a six-person tag. And then in a 3-on-1 gauntlet, even with the numbers in their favor, they did everything they could to take that title away from JV Vega, use every dirty trick in the book, and now the Heavy Hearts are where they feel they belong as Twin Dragon Connection champions. Wait a minute! And Delilah Doom and Thunder Rosa taking it right to the Heavy Hearts! And now, they're not done here. Rolling senton crossbody!
And the match hasn't even started yet.
Brenner's got to take Solace out of the ring. These two are just beating the hell out of the Heavy Hearts.
Thunder Doom putting the boots to Stacy Slade of the Heavy Hearts there.
Crowd loving it as well.
And now trying to get Stacy back into the ring. Could they make quick work here with the Heavy Hearts? Delilah Doom looks like it's going to start it off. Or no. We're underway here. Delilah Doom and Stacy Slade going to square off the start. Obviously, Delilah Doom, one half of the former Twin Dragon champions. Tags in Thunder Rosa to try to... Look at...
After a couple of successive failed drop kicks, they finally...
And look at this! Little jazzercising! When did Thunder Rosa learn that?
I bet you Thunder Rosa's jazzercised once or twice in her career.
Kick out at 2 by Stacy Slade as referee. Anthony trying to get things under control. Get two people in their corners. It looks like we're finally underway with this tag team matchup. And look at Thunder Rosa, no fear talking trash. If there's one person you do not want to piss off, it's Thunder Rosa.
Even if you're Stacy Slade, you better be careful.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Oh, but Stacy, obviously with a size advantage and a strength advantage here. Puts... Oh!
A second slam.
You disrespect Thunder Rosa, you're going to catch hell for it.
Again.
Pat her on the head.
Stacy Slade just doesn't learn. Now, oh, look at this.
Should we call her Thunder Taker?
Nice arm drag takedown using her momentum on Stacy Slade there. Oh, Stacy just powering her up. Oh, no!
Nice reversal there by Thunder Rosa.
Step up Hurricanrana!
Using her momentum to bring Stacy Slade over.
Oh, and what is Bruno trying to threaten her with that belt?
But she better watch out.
Oh, wow! Leg lariat by Stacy Slade. You have to have eyes in the back of your head when it comes to the Heavy Hearts. Thunder Rosa with a shoulder up immediately.
A little bit of a lazy pin there by Slade as well.
Well, if you follow the Heavy Hearts on social media, they are not taking this tag team title defense very seriously. They think they're going to take care of Thunder Rosa and Delilah Doom and put them out maybe for good in Inspire Pro Wrestling. I don't think they... Bruno with a kick to the back. I don't think they're really comprehending the challenge they have here against Thunder Rosa and Delilah Doom. Tagging Stacy Slade back in now. Oh, just an open hand slap.
Meanwhile, you see Delilah Doom begging to get tagged in.
And these Heavy Hearts, they're some of the biggest men on our roster. They're extremely talented, but they use every trick in their book. They had the 3-on-1 advantage back at Fate to Black 3 in that 3-on-1 gauntlet match. And they still cheated, and they still did everything they could to put away Davey Vega.
You're absolutely right, and you know, this is textbook tag team wrestling. Split the ring in half. Keep your opponent in your half of the ring.
Bruno and Stacy, I think, like you mentioned, Stu, their best bet is to keep Thunder Rosa away from her corner, keep her away from Delilah Doom. And now looking to whip Thunder Rosa off into the ropes. Big back elbows. And goes straight to a cover, hook of the leg. But not getting all the pressure down you could have gotten on her shoulders. Bruno De La Rosa is taking Thunder Rosa lightly, and that is not a smart move at all.
It's not a smart move, but you wonder if it's not so much taking them lightly as maybe wanting to punish them more.
Remember, it started off with fireworks. Doom and Thunder Rosa took it right to him now, and the tables have turned so far.
And remember, the Heavy Hearts, they want to ruin everything that is good about Inspire Pro and about Austin, Texas. And you can't find much more good with Inspire Pro than you have with Thunder Rosa and Delilah Doom. So what better way than to just inflict as much punishment on two of the most popular stars here in Inspire Pro.
Delilah Doom trying to rally this crowd behind Thunder Rosa. Shots to the gut. Off the ropes, goes through. Quesadora. Boom! Oh, stunner! And
Slade may be out on his feet.
tag it to Delilah Doom. Stacy Slade is still trying to recover.
Doom off the top rope, that forearm.
Trying to take her down with that sling blade, but... And Stacy Slade!
Vicious boot there by Slade.
Again, Heavy Hearts in full control here of the team of Thunder Doom. And now just, oh look, raking his wrist tape right into the eyes of Delilah Doom.
And now you saw Slade taunting Thunder Rosa. And now again raking the eyes of Delilah Doom.
It's ridiculous here. Stacy Slade. I think maybe also is a little bit frustrated because they believe so heavily that this match should have been over by now.
Knife edge chopped into the chest of Delilah Doom there by Slade.
Delilah trying to fight back the best she can, but Stacy Slade with a full hold of her hair.
Seems like for every 3 or 4 punches Doom gets in, Slade gets in one, and it does just as much damage.
And again, yeah, using that size advantage.
Bruno now. Oh God, just drops Oliver's weight right onto the throat of Delilah Doom. And a cover like that is not going to put away someone like Delilah Doom. Come on! Not only is she X Division champion, she's the Phoenix of Rise champion. She's one half of the Shimmer Tag Team champion. Delilah Doom is no slouch. Jawbreaker trying to get some separation here because you make a tag to Thunder Rosa. Oh, and Bruno pulling Delilah Doom back into his corner. Great tag team wrestling, I will say, on the part of Stacy Slade and Bruno De La Rosa.
Yeah, the Heavy Hearts came on, and they came on fast. They've worked their way up by hook or by crook. They are one of the more talented teams.
Oh, Delilah! Tag to Thunder Rosa! Thunder Rosa, repeated forearm shots.
Meanwhile, the referee trying to get Bruno De La Rosa outside the ring, and finally does.
Oh, the ref didn't see the tag. He was busy with Bruno. I mean, if the ref doesn't see it, it doesn't happen, but come on. Delilah Doom made that tag to Thunder Rosa. Again, just planning Delilah Delilah Doom.
Doom still able to kick out, though. Again,
Amazing that Delilah didn't kick out of that, because that was a hard shot there by Stacey
Oh,
Slade.
just booted him right from the side of the head. Delilah Doom is not a quitter. Delilah Doom is gonna kick, scratch claw, I should say.
Delilah Doom still got some fight in her.
Oh, look at that!
Modified armbar there by Delilah Doom. She's got to be careful and not get her shoulders pinned.
If she can hyperextend the elbow of Stacey Slade. But like you mentioned, Stu, he's got to watch the shoulder. Oh, Stacey!
Drops her on her back. I mean, if there was a way to break that hold, it's drop her on her back. Now both competitors are down. This crowd getting behind Delilah Doom. They want her to reach that corner and tag in Thunder Rosa. Meanwhile, Stacey Slade trying to get to his corner, tag in Bruno De La Rosa.
Tag in with Thunder Rosa. The ref saw it that time. And Delilah's going to join in the fight.
We got all four competitors in the ring.
Repeated shots here. Knees.
Great leg scissor takedown there by both members of Thunder Doom there. I think they're getting their second win.
Oh, what a shotgun drop kick. Won by Doom. And now Thunder Rosa, gets caught by Stacey Slade. Oh, shoulder tackle to the gut. Delilah off the ropes. Oh! Bruno De La Rosa able to get the shoulder up off that cross body. Delilah Doom had that knee neutralizing Stacey Slade. But still not enough for Thunder Doom to put away the Twin Dragon Connection champions.
Great Eddie Guerrero-like frog splash there by Thunder Rosa on Bruno De La Rosa.
And Thunder Rosa with those vicious kicks. One of the heaviest strikers in the country today is Thunder Rosa. Ooh, what a chop to the chest. And not letting up. Repeated chops. Bruno's gonna take cover.
Thunder Rosa kind of like a windmill with those shots to Bruno De La Rosa. Now drags him over, gets the tag from Delilah Doom.
Delilah now shot to the gut. What's she got in mind here? What is she? Oh, Bruno! Nicely done!
And Stacey Slade up just in time to break it up.
Bruno, I don't know if he was even able to muster a shoulder up. Oh God, what is Stacey? He's got a hold of Doom. Doom trying to. Look at that! Slide spread out of the corner. Stacey's not legal though. Stacey's not legal. Bruno's legal.
And here he comes right behind her.
James with a German suplex turns Delilah Doom inside out. Oh, Thunder Rosa's had enough. Trying to back Bruno De La Rosa into the ropes here. Off the ropes goes. Oh, shot to the gut. Knee. Oh, and Stacey Slade plants her head first. Raking that boot across the face of Thunder Rosa. Cover now. But again, referee noting.
That's count of two.
I think this thing is absolutely broken down here in this contest.
You notice no more smiles on the faces of the heavy hearts here. They're taking things a lot more seriously now than they did at the beginning of this match.
Delilah now, forearm shots, falls in with another. Trying her best to fight back here on the heavy hearts. Full Nelson, oh no, got her! They call that the Sexma Bomb! And that's it!
And it's over.
And your winner winners and still the Twin Dragon Connection Tag Team Champions, the Heavy Hearts.
Even our ring announcer was, discombobulated by that tag match.
I think hard not to be after the beating Doom and Thunder took, but
There he is, the Inspire Pro champion, Terrell Tempo.
Terrell Tempo with the biggest win of his career at Fade to Black 3, winning the Inspire Pro Championship from Steve Areno. It's been what Terrell Tempo's been working for since the first night he stepped foot in an Inspire Pro ring close to 2 years ago. And Stu, you mentioned it prior to tonight's events, but Terrell's gained a bit of a confidence, so to speak, defiantly after that match, putting that title in the face of Steve Areno, saying, you know what, this is my time now. And Terrell Tempo has made it known he wants to take the title back to its place at the top of the rankings.
Going so far as to not even give Steve Areno a rematch as the former champion until Steve Areno has, quote, proven himself.
But yeah, Terrell Tempo wanted this open challenge. The question is, who is he facing in defense of this Inspire Pro Championship? Who's his mystery opponent?
I guess we'll find out.
I have been asked to announce that this match for the Inspire Pro Championship belt, as Terrell Tempo has denied several challengers who have approached him over the last month, Inspire Pro management has selected their own challenger.
Oh, okay, so Inspire Pro chose his opponent.
So who is it? Who's the opponent for Terrell Tempo?
I'll be interested to see.
What?
Hold it, I know that music.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Ricky Starks! The former champion!
Not only that, a former champion who's never lost the belt! We haven't seen Ricky Starks in almost 2 years!
Tempo looks as shocked as anybody in this crowd right now.
I am absolutely... I don't even know what to say. The last time we saw Ricky Starks, he lost to Keith Lee and put the belt on the mat, saying he was gone. And he's back!
And look at the look in Terrell Tempo's eyes.
I said it earlier, Terrell, be careful what you wish for. And as you mentioned, Eamon, Ricky Starks was never defeated for the belt. He relinquished the Inspire Pro Championship. He was never pinned for that belt.
Introducing first the challenger, making his return to the Inspire Pro ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, Absolute Ricky Starks.
Ricky getting a little emotional.
And introducing the Inspire Pro champion from Levelland, Texas, he is the one and only Terrell Tempo.
What a matchup this is going to be for the Inspire Pro Championship.
I'm still in shock.
Well, I guess management knows how to pick him.
I wonder if Terrell Tempo may be regretting not giving Steve Areno that rematch.
I mean, for the last year and a half, Ricky Starks has been focusing on tag team wrestling with his extra talented partner, Aaron Solo, traveling all over the world.
And you brought up the last time we saw Ricky Starks after that match with Keith Lee, losing in the rankings match, the Pure Prestige title became the dominant championship. And Ricky Starks, very despondent, laying the belt down on the mat, relinquishing the title. He has never been beaten for that championship, and he may be looking to take it back tonight.
Here we go. Ricky Starks. I still can't believe I'm saying it. Ricky Starks vying for the Inspire Pro Championship.
It should be a very interesting contest here between Starks and Tempo. Two very young individuals, athletic, extremely talented.
Is Ricky extending a hand to Terrell Tempo?
Oh, Tempo!
Usually it's Ricky that swats away the handshake.
You know, I see a certain different look in Tempo's eyes over the last few months. I think it was particularly after his battles with ACH, which he became victorious in. And then after winning the Inspire Pro Championship at Fade to Black 3, Terrell Tempo may be taking his game to the next level, so to speak. And I mean, you have to do that, especially when you win a championship like the Inspire Pro title.
That's true, and as you said, you know, as we were talking about, the title has brought him a new level of confidence. But he's got to be careful. This is not just some second-rate opponent he has. This is the former Inspire Pro champion.
Ricky Starks, from the minute from the first minute of the first ever Inspire Pro show, Ricky Starks, and many consider a top face here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. He was Inspire Pro Wrestling to a lot of people, which was what made it so surprising when he departed so abruptly after laying the championship down on the mat. But Ricky Starks, back here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, I mean, you heard the ovation from this audience. They love them some Ricky Starks.
It was a hero's welcome here in Inspire Pro for Ricky Starks, and I think Ricky Starks might have even been a little bit surprised at that welcome.
Tempo controlling the head here with this side headlock.
We've seen Tempo, you know, his core body strength has gotten better and better as he has developed.
Ricky Starks trying to fight free here. Muscle his way through. Ricky, the only thing I would say he definitely has on Tempo is experience, both in years in professional wrestling and as well as travels.
Absolutely. As I mentioned, yeah, Ricky Starks has been all over the world as a singles wrestler, as a tag team wrestler.
Off the ropes, Tempo leapfrogs over. Oh, Ricky had that scouted. Tempo likes to do that back leapfrog.
That experience coming into play.
Scoop slam here on Tempo.
Now he's going.
He's not.
He's going for.
Signature Ricky Starks.
It may have been a while since we've seen him here in Inspire Pro, but it is the same old Ricky Starks.
Do we call that the People's Trust Fall?
You know, Ricky Starks, I'm glad to see also is back in sort of his own old jovial self. Question is that old Ricky Starks back? The man who won the Inspire Pro Championship, the man who could win it again here tonight. Terrell Tempo now backing Ricky Starks into the turnbuckles with those shoulder blocks.
Yeah, you mentioned those huge shoulder blocks there by Tempo. Slowing Starks down.
Tempo. Ooh! Ricky with a straight shot right to the ribs.
Trading forearm shivers, now an uppercut there.
Very much like a game of chess in the early goings in this contest. It's going to be who makes the first mistake, so to speak, that I think really tell us. Oh! Ah!
And it's a full moon out tonight in Austin.
Oh, no! Tempo with the shoulder. Why did you pan? Why did you pan closer? Ricky Starks. His tailbone's exposed here.
We are just going to we'll let that speak for itself there.
Why hasn't he not pulled them up yet? I mean, our female. Ah! What the hell is happening? What a maneuver by Ricky Starks. I think he may have just got us pulled from Twitch, though.
Yeah. If we go off air, folks, we apologize.
That was a mixture of Iceman King Parsons and Rikishi in one fell swoop.
Ricky, just straight to these chops now and forearms. We got to regroup. Let's regroup.
Yeah, we got to recompose ourselves. You know, and as we talked about, Terrell Temple was not able to prepare for this. He didn't know who he was facing. So he did not know what to...
Ricky landed hard on the floor.
Right out here in front of us.
Referee Austin Hyber checking on Ricky Starks. That was a nasty fall out there to the floor. Oh, but Tempo is not going to waste any time. He's going to go right after Ricky Starks. Trying to...
Rubbing it in a little bit.
I don't know if he's trying to rub it in or if he's trying to revive him.
I think that might be a little insult added to the injury there.
Austin Heiberg checking on Ricky Starks here.
Now Tempo back in the ring.
Referee Austin Heiberg going to put Tempo.
Tempo back out the ring.
I guess Tempo thinks he doesn't want to win the match that way. But I don't know if that's what's best for Ricky Starks here. Count of 20 on the floor here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. You got to keep in mind, Ricky Starks, could be seriously hurt by Tempo.
And now you hear the crowd getting behind Ricky Starks as Tempo gets Ricky back in the ring.
Ricky can barely. No, Ricky, I don't even know if that was out of instinct or he just rolled his shoulder because Ricky's in a lot of pain right now.
I mean, he took a hard spill out to the floor, and then Tempo went back out there and laid a couple of shots to his lower back.
I'm gonna whip. Yeah, Ricky can barely move on that leg. Ooh. Another hook of the leg cover. Ricky's still able to get the shoulder up. I don't know. Good on Ricky Starks, but he may be seriously hurt. He can barely put any weight on that leg. He's clutching at his ribs constantly.
You can see that close up there, that headlock firmly applied by Terrell Tempo.
Look at the look of anguish and pain on Ricky Starks' face, though. Something may be seriously hurt on the part of Ricky Starks.
Still fighting, though, trying to get back up to his feet.
Ooh, Terrell powers him right back down to the mat.
Yeah, that was just pure power. Austin Heiber checking on Starks. Starks not giving up.
I don't know if Ricky honestly even knows. Oh, look at this. Terrell standing in the headstand to put even more pressure down on the neck of Ricky Starks.
Just wearing down Ricky Starks with that headlock there.
Again, Tempo. Tempo, I guess I'll say credit to him that he hasn't dropped his game face. He is still fighting to keep his Inspire Pro Championship with anything he can. He's not going to let what could be an injury on the part of Ricky Starks stop him.
Starks trying to get back to a vertical base.
Trying to fight free of that grip that Tempo has on, but it's tight. And every further second he has that grip, he's losing oxygen. Ricky able to break free momentarily, but Tempo. Ricky's got to be in serious pain here.
You see just a basic shot to the back there by Tempo. Puts Ricky in
Ricky floats over, throws Tempo off, catches him, slams him into the mat. I don't know how Ricky was able to find that in him. But he couldn't go for the cover immediately because he immediately clutched at his back. I think it may be more an issue. It's less of something wrong with his leg. It's his back, and it's carrying over into every little movement that he does.
Anytime you ever have a lower back injury, it just makes everything else tense up.
Look at Ricky's. He's fighting through the pain. You can just see it in his eyes. He is in a lot of pain right now. Crowd slightly divided here between Tempo and Ricky. I mean, you got to give it up for Ricky for fighting on here, but he's a worst possible future major injury down the line.
Not going to stop him from trying to hit a high risk here.
Tempo grabbing hold of the ropes to try to block what he's got in mind for a superplex. This is not. Ooh, again.
Lands right on that.
Yeah, that back is not doing Ricky Starks any favors. Tempo leaps with a shoulder block. And for the cover, hook of the leg. And we've seen a lot of people tonight with less time here in Inspire Pro Wrestling not go for the deeper covers to get those shoulders down. Tempo did that right there, and that shows to me that Tempo is ready to be the face of Inspire Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, I think he's trying, again, as we said all along, he's trying to elevate this championship all the way back up, and what better way to do it than to defeat a returning Ricky Starks?
Tempo. Ooh.
And at the same time, we talk about Ricky Starks, fighting through this pain. That, the change in his mindset, that's how much that title means to him.
Tempo plants Ricky face first. And just defiantly saying there, that's my title. Nobody's taking it from me. Oh, Tempo took a little too long there.
Showboated a little bit and gave Ricky just that extra second to collect himself and get out of the way of that elbow.
Tempo trying to recap off of that momentary mistake here. Ricky Starks, I think the problem is Ricky can't capitalize really at all.
In so much pain, he's not able to mount any offense.
Ricky comes, oh, look at that!
I take it back.
Huge missile drop kick there by Starks. You wonder if the adrenaline is just taking over right now.
Ricky comes charging, back elbow.
Ricky Starks, everybody!
Ricky Starks is gonna keep fighting on here. Back elbow again.
And that's the problem. But the problem is he can't follow up so quickly on those moves.
There's almost a look of frustration in his eyes. I think Ricky wants to finish this as quick as possible. Catches him, springs off, plants him with a tornado DDT. And that is the face of a man not willing to give it up.
Again, Ricky Starks finding that something inside him, that title means so much to him. He wants to have it back.
Clothesline there. Tempo able to muscle his leg over to the bottom rope.
You got to think maybe a full-strength Ricky Starks is able to stop him from getting to the rope in time, but
Or hook that leg and try to keep it from rolling over.
Ricky has found some new energy within him. He's lit a fire inside of him, and that's what Ricky Starks was always known for in Inspired Pro Wrestling. Oh, could be thinking that Angel's Wings. Tempo floats over. Takes him down. Boston Crab! And all that pressure that's going on to Ricky Starks' lower back, his injured lower back.
Just wrenching down on that back.
Ricky grabbed the ring apron, just trying to drag himself.
Starks just clawing. He's almost there. Just a little bit.
Oh, Tempo pulls him closer to the center and sits down even further on that lower back.
You saw Starks' fingertip hit that rope, but it couldn't grasp it. Starks again. He's got the rope now in his mouth.
By any means necessary. And Ricky Starks to fight through all that pain on his lower back. That's the reason why Ricky Starks was Inspired Pro Champion. That's the reason that Ricky Starks was the face of this company.
And now Tempo getting into it with Austin Heiberg.
I think he thought that Ricky Starks had it fit. I mean, you got to think, after all that damage that Ricky's had on the back, that would be in. I don't blame Tempo for being a little frustrated, but he's got to capitalize. He can't waste time.
That's exactly right. He's spending too much time arguing about it, and he's not following up on his moves, giving Ricky Starks valuable rest time.
Again, Ricky. Ooh, big power slam there by Tempo. Right into the cover, hook of the leg. Again, Ricky able to get a shoulder up. Tempo's gonna try for it again.
Tempo's got to be careful here. I mean, he's getting very, very frustrated, and Ricky, for as hurt as he may be, is very, very sneaky and very quick.
You're absolutely right, Jason. You know, Terrell Tempo's letting his emotions get the best of him. And if he's not careful, those emotions are going to cost him the Inspired Pro Championship.
Terrell Tempo. Just defiant here against Ricky Starks. Crowd divided between Tempo and Ricky here. Ricky Starks with an open hand slap. And now just a slugfest here between these two. Going for jabs. Ricky's trying to cover up here. Oh, ducks a shot. Spear by Ricky. Ricky was so close to recapturing the Inspire Pro Championship right there.
That flurry of moves with those huge shots and then that spear.
Tempo
Amazing.
rolling out to the floor. I think that may be Tempo's best bet here. Get some separation from Ricky Starks. You can't win a match out there.
But then again, it's champion's advantage. Ricky has to get Tempo back in the ring.
Referee Austin Heiberg up to a count of 6. Remember, 20 count on the floor.
And the title doesn't change hands on a count out. See Tempo trying to catch his breath there.
Oh,
Tempo had enough. Looks like he's getting back. He just grabbed the title from Richard Whitaker.
Tempo. What's going through his head?
Hang on now.
And now Ricky's going after him.
Temple tried to bail with the title, and Ricky Starks is not going to let that opportunity just walk right by him. Tempo trying to cover up Ricky Starks now. Irish whip reversal. Oh, almost gets sent into our referee. Shot to the gut by Tempo. Oh, and
That time he did.
Ricky Man caught his head on the belt, too.
Tempo! I mean,
Austin
maybe he
Heiberg
just
is
wasn't
out.
aware that. And is Tempo gonna make off with the championship? Wait,
Oh, I think he's got something else in mind.
what's Tempo thinking? Oh, that's a shot! Ricky shot to the gut. Double underhook. Angel's wings. Plants him! Cover! There's no referee!
There's no
Austin Heiberg's
referee.
been taken out!
The ref is out. Nobody to make the count. And Ricky now realizes that.
Ricky had that match won. That was a 5 count.
Oh, referee, he could have got a 20 count on that, but referee was out.
Tempo, bashes him in the back of the head with the title. What is he doing?
Rolls him up. And gets the 3.
What the hell?
Your winner and still Inspire Pro champion,
What did Tempo just do?
He took a shortcut. That's what he did, which is not something we're used to seeing from Terrell Tempo. But Terrell Tempo using the belt, bashing the back of the head of Ricky Starks, and getting the cheap win.
This isn't the Tempo I remember.
This is definitely not the Terrell Tempo that we know. This is a different Terrell Tempo. Like you said, keeping that title by any means necessary. Took advantage of the referee distraction, referee getting hurt.
Terrell Tempo. I gotta say, I'm shocked with how Terrell Tempo pulled that off.
Meanwhile, Ricky Starks still in the ring being attended to by our medical staff. I mean, what a surprise and what a match that he wrestled. Easily one of the best matches we've ever seen him in Inspire Pro. As our medic helps Ricky climb out of the ring and go in the back, maybe tend to his back. And this crowd showing their appreciation for the former champion, Ricky Starks, in his triumphant return. Even though he didn't win the title, still a great return for Ricky Starks back here at Inspire Pro Wrestling.
I'm here with Inspire Pro champ Terrell Tempo. Terrell, what went through your head when you saw Ricky Starks come through?
Went through my head. Ricky Starks, it didn't matter who came through that curtain. Max and Biss can get anybody they want to because they're testing me. But what they don't realize, the test is always going to come out the same, and I'm always going to be the champion.
Okay, do you think that the fans think you're a real champion with a win like that?
A win like what? Like what?
Well, like how you won that match.
I won that match how I win every match. He was on his back, and I pinned him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. I don't think it's so much the fans asking it right now. I think it's you. But it doesn't matter what you think because look right here. Look. That's all you need to know.
The next match is for the Inspire Pro J-Watch, and it is for one fall.
Here we go with this J-Watch opportunity.
Matthew Palmer, the very unique individual he is, prepared to challenge for the Inspire Pro J-Watch against holder of the Watch J series. Matthew Palmer released a very interesting video that you can check out on youtube.com/InspireProVideo. Well, there's one wishing him everyone a Merry Christmas. That was quite interesting to say the least. However, there was
What
another
in the
one.
blue
There's
hell is on his face?
That you never know what you can get from Matthew Palmer. He's quite a interesting individual. I don't know what's in his head half the time, but he's made it clear that he wants that Inspire Pro J-Watch. He thinks it would be the perfect present going into 2018. Look at that face.
I'm not sure he knows what's in his head half the time. Of course, being accompanied by Roxy Castillo.
I mean, think about it. Last time we were here, he suplexed the man from the top turnbuckle to the... Oh, wait, Matthew Palmer's got a microphone now.
Oh, good God. Why would they do that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I need to speak to you as myself.
As opposed to who?
The guy in the match?
No exaggeration to who I am. I just need to speak to you as myself.
I feel so bad for Roxy right now.
How can you not? And she's trying to keep it together,
Do
too.
you want to touch her? What are you booing? So, a few months ago, I made Roxy say something during my introduction that was a bit racist.
It was a little racist.
And I don't mean it to be racist, but a little bit. So, because it's MLK weekend,
Oh my God, no.
and because I am married to a woman of color, I want to say that I am truly grateful for everything that MLK did, because I would not be able to marry my wife if he didn't help with the civil rights movement. So, for a limited time only, thank you, he's truly my hero. So for a limited time only, I made some t-shirts. And I apologize, they're only in large because I do not want fat people or midgets to wear my shirt. I'm sorry, it's not meant to be mean. It's not meant to be mean, but certain people...
Whoa! No.
Shirt. And I don't mean that as in like you're short or the other thing. I just meant... I meant... Okay, I'm sorry. I am not used to talking to a woman who will not just hit me. I'm sorry. So for a limited time only, I present to you the first ever Matthew Palmer
Oh, God.
King of the Black Women shirt.
Well, if we weren't kicked off Twitch before,
We are now. Thank you, folks. We appreciate it. Heel face. We'll be back one of these days.
maybe, if they let us back on.
Because sometimes the world's a little too PC and we gotta have a little fun. But aside from that, beside from the shirt, beside from MLK weekend, I need to speak to you about another holiday. I need to speak to you about a special occasion that happened 32 years and 4 days ago. Excuse me, there's some things going through my crotch. There was a young, small, tiny woman who used to wait tables at an iron skillet. She was 20 years old, and walk away from me, man. She was 20 years old, pregnant. She was due sometime in February. I do not care. I was supposed to be born in February. My mother, this young lady, gave birth to the 6-pound, 10-ounce young baby, Matty P.
Of course he calls himself that.
And do you know why I came out so many weeks early? That was close, but she's not like my wife. I'm funnier than you. It's because Baby Palmer didn't have a watch. Gentlemen, let me ask you something. Christmas wasn't too far away. What did you get for Christmas? Life sucks.
Can I genuinely?
What did you get for Christmas?
I'm Jewish.
What did you get for Hanukkah? Shalom, what did you get for Hanukkah?
A tie.
A tie. That's a very quintessential man gift. What did you get for Christmas?
Gift cards.
Okay. So here's what I got. I had to decorate my own tree, set up the lights, all that stuff, but it was fine because under that box was this tiny, I'll go all day just to piss you off. I have a King of the Black Woman shirt. I do not care.
Clearly he does not
You're
care.
not a woman, relax. Under that tree was this tiny box, and I knew finally that woman had gotten me something that I actually want. She had definitely gotten me a watch. In a few years, hold on, I'm still funnier than you. I reached up, picked up that tiny box, and I shook it, and I knew, step back, I swear to God. I opened it. I reached in, and it was a Christmas miracle. I felt the metal, and I pulled it out, and she had gotten me car keys. Woman, I do not want a 2018 Chevy Malibu. I want that J-Watch, baby. It's about time that Matthew Palmer goes for the greatest accessory of all time. Not the mask, not the studs, not this chick. I want the watch. So let's cut this a little short and bring out Jay Serious.
When he gets home, his wife is going to send him over the moon.
If he even gets home, I think Matthew Palmer needs to be locked in a padded cell as soon as he leaves this building.
I don't know how to react to what he said. So
I'm speechless.
I think we ought to just leave it be.
Well, another man is not short on words here.
This is true. And look who he's got with him.
Right in tow, the Twin Dragon Connection champions, the Heavy Hearts. Collectively, they're known as Seriously Heavy. Jay Serious has been having their backs as of late. And you've got to think they'll have the back of him as he defends his J-Watch. He's got a shirt as well. Everyone's got shirts here tonight. Some more offensive than others. But Jay Serious prepared to defend his J-Watch that he actually won back at Ecstasy of Gold 4. Originally it was the J Crown, however, Jay Serious melting it down into the J-Watch.
Introducing first, from Buffalo, New York.
I am contractually obligated to give this intro. Now, Matthew, before I give it, you made me a promise. We do have to bring it up. You promised me that you wouldn't cheat tonight. Yeah. And I'm gonna hold you to that promise tonight. Because if you don't, we're not getting froyo afterwards.
Them's fighting words, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got the power now. Ladies and gentlemen of Inspire Pro, my client got me a birthday present. And sure, it was 10 days late. And it was an extra small King of the Black Women t-shirt. And he also got me a Christmas present in goodwill. He was trying to show some good faith. He got me a bootleg copy of his own best of DVD. So just like make some noise, I don't really care, Matthew Palmer.
And introducing the current J-Watch holder, the man who wears the 1 pound of gold, J Serious.
As we are about to get underway here with this J-Watch championship match, this isn't actually the first time that Jay Serious and Matthew Palmer have squared off in an Inspire Pro ring. However, that was years ago, and these two have evolved, I guess you could say, or degraded. I don't know what.
It could go either way.
In more ways than one.
You're like super cool. I don't want to fight you. You can just hand that over. Please.
I don't think Jay Serious is just going to hand over the watch, Matt.
So Matthew Palmer wants to trade a gauntlet for the J-Watch.
I don't. Is that really a fair trade? Oh, Jay Serious. Matthew Palmer's going to have to win this match, and he's going to have to win it fair and square if he wants froyo afterwards. Oh, Jay Serious! Attacking Matthew Palmer from the jump here. Jay Serious. Oh!
That was a huge chop there by Jay Serious.
An extremely skilled individual. However, one of the most underhanded men on the Inspire Pro roster, Jay Serious, will cut any corner. Jay Serious is just unloading on Matthew Palmer.
Reverse atomic drop there by Palmer.
And now, oh, again on the knee. Chase. Nice deep arm drag. Matthew Palmer was inches away from capturing the Pure Prestige Championship back at Fade to Black 3 in that amazing Fatal 5-Way match that actually won Match of the Year of 2017. Roxy Castillo admonishing Matthew Palmer. I mean, you can't put froyo over a man's head and dangle it in front of his face like that. I mean,
apparently Roxy Castillo can.
It's nice to see her take back a little power, though.
It is.
It is great to see that. Roxy Castillo has been quite upset as of late, ever since she's had to contractually obligated to manage Matthew Palmer after winning her in a match against Terrell Tempo. Roxy Castillo, formerly a part of the New Movement. Ooh, Palmer, nice control of that arm. Roxy Castillo, formerly a part of the New Movement as Chris True.Biz's secretary, has since formed her own portfolio with Alley Cat, Ivory Robin, and Ethan Price, and technically, I guess you could say Matthew Palmer, whether she likes it or not. Palmer wrenching in on that arm. It's got a lot of height on Jay Serious, which is extremely important, particularly when trying to get in. Oh, and Jay Serious going for the hair.
Jay Serious doesn't care about froyo.
Jay Serious doesn't care about anyone but Jay Serious. Not the smartest maneuver by Jay Serious.
Yeah, he missed on that one. Now back with the armbar by Palmer.
Give it to Matthew Palmer here. He looks at ease. You know, he's come out. He's focused. He wants that watch. He likes shiny things, apparently.
Jay Serious trying to wiggle his way free of this arm block that Palmer has. Smart strategy just to back him into the corner and get that rope. Oh, Jay Serious.
Ever opportunistic.
Comes charging. Palmer sidesteps him. Oh, again with that reverse atomic drop. Jay Serious is...
Good timing there by Palmer, if I must say.
What's he? Oh, I think he may be trying for a sharpshooter. We know Palmer very game in submissions as well as high impact, high. I don't know what I'm saying. That shirt is throwing me off so much.
It's okay, man.
I kind of want one, and I hate myself for wanting one. Oh, Palmer!
Look at the height on that.
And now, oh, Jay Serious able to get the boots up. Nicely done.
Good job by Jay Serious.
Neck breaker here. Ooh, nicely snaps the neck of Palmer. Cover. Quick lateral press, but only 2. Jay Serious very versed in the lucha libre and Japanese styles of professional wrestling. You can see that underlying in a lot of his work when he's not taking a shortcut.
It's hard to like Jay Serious in the ring when he opens his mouth, but again, just from a purely technical and skill point, he's got it all.
He certainly does.
Nice reverse DDT there, cover. Palmer, able to get the shoulder up. Jay Serious trying to pin his shoulders down. Oh, look at this. Look at that cover. Very innovative is Jay Serious. You cannot take that away from him.
Well, and even if he's not getting the pins, those near falls have got to play into the mind of Matthew Palmer, whatever mind there is.
Palmer fighting free of the grip of Jay Serious. He had her on his eyes. Ooh. But I don't think his vision's the best right now. Swinging wildly.
Nice jab there by Jay Serious. And another one.
I think he's the Vander Holyfield over here. What is it? Jay Serious is... Oh, nice punch there by Palmer, planning the J-Watch champion.
I don't know if Jay Serious was channeling the late American Dream Dusty Rhodes or something, but definitely got caught there with that punch there by Palmer. And I'm got to admit, I'm a little surprised. Palmer so far has wrestled a pretty clean match.
Comes charging. Oh, sends Jay Serious up. Sends him down to the mat. Oh, trying for that sharpshooter again. Jay Serious backs him into the buckle. And Palmer may have hit his head on that top turnbuckle. Springboard. Nice cutter there by Jay Serious. Right on the money.
He got all of that.
And a big roundhouse kick. This could be it. Look at the leg. Only 2.
Jay Serious trying to make short work here of Matthew Palmer.
And now, just mounting Palmer here with repeated, just closed fist punches. Just not one with authority is Jay Serious. Oh, and now Jay Serious is getting a little too cocky right now. Nope.
Missed that.
Oh!
What a knee.
Huge knee strike there by Matthew Palmer.
Palmer now. Big drop kick in the corner. He caught him right in the jaw. We could have a new J-Watch holder cover. Oh, wait a minute.
It is.
And you knew eventually that the heavy hearts would come into play, and they did just then.
Palmer had that match won with that. Oh, wait a minute. Wiping out the Twin Dragon Connection champions.
Still outside the ring with him.
You see the referee imploring Palmer to get back in the
Just taking
ring.
a shot there at Stacey Slade. The referee's got to get... There we go.
The referee ejecting the heavy hearts from the ringside
Smart move
area.
there by the referee. I mean, the heavy hearts were going to do everything in their power to get Jay Serious the win here.
It's just like they did against Davey Vega. But now the referee has mitigated
Jay
that.
Serious, what is he?
No,
Oh, he's got the
Roxy.
I think he had the watch. Roxy tried to grab the watch from, oh, look at that! Super kick! Now Palmer the ref's trying to get the heavy hooks to the back.
And now
Serious tapped.
I don't know if the ref saw it though. Oh, and now Jay Serious coming from behind now. What is this?
Ah.
Plants him face first. Jay Serious getting caught up in the ropes there. There's that Tiger feint kick. And that's it.
And your winner, and still J-Watch holder, Jay Serious.
Jay Serious.
Hold on.
hold on.
Wait, Matt? Can we get a camera there? Massive.
Massive, who just won the battle at the gates of Ecstasy, is coming in the ring.
What is Massive doing out here? Jay Serious just bailing there. I don't blame him.
Massive now.
Now facing off with Roxy.
Roxy!
Never wanted to take lip off anybody.
Oh, Massive! What is he? He's got Palmer.
He just planted Palmer.
Massive just laying out Matthew. What?
What's he?
Remember this?
What?
He's got a mask in his hand.
That's the Void mask. What is? I mean, that's the mask of a Void who's been a sort of recurring face in Inspire Pro Wrestling for years, and Palmer actually was Void at one point in time. What is this? What is the significance that Massive has of just attacking Matthew Palmer like that and laying him out? Clearly something to do with that mask.
Yeah, very strange. Again, Matthew Palmer goes through a war with Jay Serious. You think maybe Massive is coming out here to confront Jay Serious about the watch, but no. He goes after Palmer and Roxy and then pulls this Void mask. Strange.
I think a lot of questions have been raised now about what plans Massive has in store for Matthew Palmer and Roxy Castillo.
Matthew Palmer just got beat up by Massive, and I'm backstage. I'm going to try to see if I can see what's going on here.
What's your name? Ethan. Eric, go get the medic.
Go
get the medic.
Go get the medic, Ethan.
Okay. Eric, get it.
Hey, Roxy, what's going on? Is Matthew okay? Or
seriously?
I don't know. I don't know if he's okay. He took a huge kick to the chest for me.
Jesus, shut up. Shut up. Don't tell people that.
Massive left this in the ring for you.
Here, just take it. Just get out. Just go. Come, Roxy, just go.
We gotta get it. Let's give him his
Just
space.
go.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
I know.
Ignore them. And stop telling people I took a kick for you. Just go. Shut up.
There he is, Mr. Inspire Pro himself, Steve Orino.
The former Inspire Pro champion, looking to make 2018 a better year than his end of 2017 was, losing the championship to Terrell Tempo in a phenomenal contest. But Steve Orino is looking to get back on track. There's a reason he's called Mr. Inspire Pro. He represents his company and is a flag bearer for this company more than anyone.
You got to think with the big announcement from Biss returning home to AFS Cinema, what better way for Steve Orino to get things rolling with a win here and to move on and keep climbing that ladder once again.
Absolutely. And Steve Orino, you know, but he's got a big test tonight. But, yeah, trying to make that climb back into contention for that Inspire Pro Championship.
And he's facing off with a big young up-and-comer here in the Texas area, somebody who's been mounting a lot of momentum here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, the very suave Gino.
The Latin heartthrob coming out. As you said, has been on an absolute phoenix rise here in the last year or so. He is the current reality of wrestling heavyweight champion.
Actually challenged this past month for the Pure Prestige title of Inspire Pro down in San Antonio. ACH has been defending the belt across the state of Texas, and Gino was actually one of his challengers, put up quite a contest against ACH.
And is that an International Players Club t-shirt he's sporting? Did he join up with the IPC?
I've lost track a bit. But Gino, coming off of a victory at our last event over Cody Lane.
Introducing first, from Houston, Texas, he is the Latin heartthrob.
From Monterrey, Mexico.
From Monterrey, Mexico, the Latin heartthrob, Gino.
I think Gino, not one to call Texas his home, very much
And
unlike
his
Steve
opponent
Arena.
tonight, from Austin, Texas, he is the pinfall wizard, Steve Arena.
So about to be underway with this singles matchup. Very exciting to see what these two bring to the table in a contest like this. Steve Arena, like I said, looking to regroup following a title loss. And we are underway here. And like I mentioned, Gino picking up the victory over Cody Lane at Fade to Black 3 over very dubious means. However, Gino, no matter his arrogance, he's an amazing professional wrestler, trained under Booker T, has been really trained up to be quite a technician in that ring. Question is, can he match the technical ability of the pinfall wizard, Steve Arena?
Yeah, if there's one thing about Steve Orino, he can pretty much match any style of any opponent. We've seen him brawl with Matthew Palmer. We've seen him get technical with, we've seen him go high flying. It doesn't matter what his opponent brings, he'll mirror them.
Absolutely. Steve Orino, one of the most versatile talents on the scene today.
Now with that chin lock, with control of the arm as well by Gino, very impressive. Steve now maneuvering his way through. You got to look out for that blue thunder bomb by Steve Arena, which he likes to use to finish off his opponent. Oh, quick. No, I thought he was going for the cover, but taking Gino on a bit of a ride. Only two. Gino likes to finish people off with that eat defeat maneuver.
Gino gonna have to think about it here for just a little bit.
And Steve Arena. It's good to see from Steve no lack of confidence going into this. You would think after losing a championship that he has strived so much for, like the Inspire Pro Championship was, that he'd be maybe knocked down a peg, but no, Steve Arena seems more focused than ever.
Yeah, and with Gino having some success here last time at Inspire Pro, you got to think that a win over a guy like Gino would not only continue Steve Orino's confidence, but again, work him up that proverbial ladder we talked about.
Oh, now, Steve, nice roll through there into a cover. There's the reason he calls him the pinfall wizard. He can catch you from nowhere. Backslide. Gino at it too. Now, nice cradle there. Not able to put Gino's shoulders down, but he's tiring out Gino every pin attempt he gets.
And not only tiring him out physically, but again, that mental wear.
O'Connor roll. Only 2. Duck of a shot. Steve-O, head scissors. Oh, again rolls into a pin.
Look at Gino retreat there a little bit.
Again, that mental wear, you know, it's going to be in Gino's mind that at any time, Steve Areno can catch him in any combination and it end up being a pinning combination.
Steve-O. Really getting the best for Gino in that comment. I don't know if Steve should trust Gino here. Down on his knees or not. Oh, come on!
Absolute show of disrespect there by Gino.
The problem with Gino isn't just that he's arrogant. He's young and arrogant. Oh, Steve! Just open hand shots there. You do not PO Steve Areno. Steve Areno, like you mentioned, has been in, he's fought on bare boards in this building against Matthew Palmer. He's been in the ring with the likes of a Leo Rush. His match with Terrell Tempo, the matches that he's gone through here in Inspire Pro Wrestling have really elevated Steve Areno to a new level. He is not the young kid that I saw step through a pro wrestling ring for the first time almost 5 years ago. Nice head scissors here. Still going. Steve a little dizzy, trying to go in now for a cover here. No. There we go, it's settled. Took a little bit too long though for that cover.
Yes, he did, but I guess you couldn't fault him after that long spinning combination.
Steve Areno and a snapmare takedown. Ooh, snaps the neck of Gino. And all of what he's doing, the tiring out of Gino, the wearing down of his limb, particularly that hold right there, that step over toe hold. He's also known for utilizing a Luthez special, which is very much almost tries to split the legs like a wishbone. Now, switching over now into a STF. It's amazing to see how much Steve Areno's blossomed in his time here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. This was a guy just trying to make it on the card, forming an unlikely tag team just to get a spot on the card, who's evolved into one of this crowd's favorites.
Absolutely, and as we've said, when you think of Inspire Pro Wrestling, it's hard not to think of Steve Areno first.
Steve now. Backing Gino into the corner here. Shoulder blocks. Gino's trying to get some win. Gino really is on the defensive here.
Steve Areno really taking it to Gino, keeping the offense going.
Oh, Gino able to duck under. Steve with a shot to the gut. Trying for that tornado DDT. Gino able to fight out. It's got him in the fireman's carry. Oh! That was just nasty. Gino just dropped him throat first onto the rope. And I think he may have even caught the turnbuckle as well. Steve's clutching at his nose here.
And we've seen him with that nose being broken before.
Leo Rush was the last one that broke it with an errant slap. Gino just, in one moment like that, in one flash, I think may have just completely turned this momentum. And that's what I secretly kind of like about Gino. His uncaring nature towards his opponents. Ooh.
Gino definitely one of those that will, you make that one mistake and he will take advantage of it.
Gino now with a hold of the wrist here. Ooh. Just absolutely laying into Steve Areno. And Steve Areno, just like that, he was in the driver's seat in this contest, and now he's in some serious pain. Cover. You also have to think with a possible nose injury or a broken nose, how hard it is to breathe and how much importance that plays into a contest, particularly when you're someone who relies on a lot of stamina like Steve Arena.
Absolutely, you got to get that oxygen into your body. If you don't, your body's just going to start shutting down.
I think Gino realizes that too, as if Wide on cue just goes for the headlock, trying to wear down Steve Arena. The fans here trying to will him back into it.
Steve trying to fight his way back up to his feet. Best he can. Backing Gino into the corner. Steve's got to find a way to retake control of his contest. Gino fires back with a foreman. I think Steve is seriously rocked. Maybe even be a little bit loopy here.
Well, with that plant on the turnbuckle with the nose, you wonder if maybe he might have gotten a little concussed as well.
Steve Arena just egging Gino on, though. He's got in mind trying to maybe go for that tornado DDT. Referee Austin Hyber trying to get separation. Oh, it just shoves Steve Arena out to the floor.
That's one way to get separated, but yeah. Huge hit on the floor there by Steve Arena.
Just absolutely no care for the well-being of his opponent. Gino wants to make an impact here in Inspired Pro Wrestling. And look, I think he's stomping on the hand there. Gino, though, has to get Steve Arena back into the ring if he wants to win this matchup. 20 count on the floor. Gino gonna try to roll. Well, I think he's trying to roll him in by the arm. Like I said, he doesn't care if Steve Arena works the next day. He doesn't care if Steve Arena has a career after this. Gino's in it for himself, and that is it. Ooh, big boot. Steve trying to fight back here on the floor here in the Austin Sports Center.
Kind of the old saying, Gino is all about being mean and making green.
And Gino with that errant kick that caught Steve Arena right on the side of the head. Gino, there's the confidence on his part.
Again, for all the arrogance that Gino has, he backs it up with a series of very impactful moves to keep Steve Arena off his feet. Now throwing him back in the ring.
Going in for a quick cover now, hook of the leg. Only two. It's going to take a lot more than that to put away someone like Steve Arena. Like you mentioned, somebody who's been through some of the toughest battles in all of Inspire Pro history.
And Steve Arena's got so much heart, so much determination. So you're going to have to literally take the breath out of his body in order to get the victory.
Gino now just muscling Steve Arena down to the mat in that side headlock, going to try to cut off the wind, try to take away, like I mentioned before, some of that stamina. And that definitely favors Gino. Gino is a young, spry individual. He's only, I believe, like 22 or 23, I would say.
Absolutely, 23 years old.
Already with such a great future. But Steve Arena is not willing to give it up, give all that he's worked for up to someone like Gino. Takes him down by the arm viciously. He's got him up on the shoulders, fireman's carry. And now going for a bit of a spin here. And try to dizzy Gino as best as possible, but I don't know if Steve has the equilibrium himself. Oh, Gino almost fell head first onto the floor if it wasn't for his feet catching those ropes.
Yeah, and like you said, Steve Arena, I think he's still a little out of it too.
Big back elbow, big
Nice
jumping
catch
knee.
to win.
Steve Arena now putting together a combo of offense. Big boot. Could be thinking Rainbreaker. Yes! Hits him with the Rainbreaker. Gino still able to get a shoulder up. It took all of Steve Arena to try to hit Gino with that Rainbreaker.
It certainly did. You know, that huge, landing right on the small of his back there on Steve-O's leg there to inflict as much damage as possible.
Steve now trying Blue Thunder Bomb. Gino trying to block. Ooh, clearly Gino scouted Steve Areno. Roll through. Goes off the ropes, tries for a boot. Steve ducks it. Schoolboy. Only 2. That was a shot. Gino with an insecurity.
Gino with such quick kicks there.
No! Steve Areno still able to muscle his shoulder up.
Again, showing that fight determination.
You can tell Gino's getting very frustrated just by the tone of his voice. He cannot get sidetracked here.
This may be where the experience factor comes into play. Is instead of working on the body of Steve Areno, he's now taunting him.
Gino bringing Steve up to his feet now. Fireman's carry. What could he have in mind? Steve fighting back with elbows. Blue Thunder Bomb hits it! No!
He only gets a 2. I don't know if he got quite all of it that he wanted to, but now Steve will back up.
Maybe try forward one more time.
No, he's got bulldog position. Sends him face first in the corner. Able to get the boot up. Signature Steve Areno here. Goes up the top. Gino again with the kick.
You know, Gino's got those long legs, and he can inflict damage so well and so easily.
Thinking superplex here now. Steve trying to fight back the best he can. Repeated shots now. Shoves Gino off. Now gonna go to the high rent district. Oh, Gino, ooh! No matter what you would call that, that's great ring awareness by Gino.
Definitely is. Using the ring to your advantage.
Got him up in the fireman's carry again. Spins him.
Returning the favor a little bit.
Plants him with a face buster. This could be it. Steve Areno may be out cold here. No!
Somehow he got that arm up, got that shoulder up just before Austin Heiber counted 3. But you got to wonder how much Steve Areno has left in him.
Time after time, I've gotten to see Steve Areno in plenty of matches around the area, especially here at Inspire Pro, but his resilience just continues to amaze me. Move after move. Has to be no wind in his body right now, and somehow he gets the shoulder up.
Steve trying to catch his breath, trying to muster up some energy, but Gino is going to bring him up to a vertical base and try to finish Mr. Inspire Pro off. I don't even think Steve Areno can stand right now. Gino able to muscle him, trying for that. Eat the feet! Gino, ooh, gets pulled up by Steve-O. Nice rolling neck breaker!
And again,
Now, tornado DDT! Guillotine choke!
Again, Steve Areno catching fire.
Is Gino gonna give it up here?
Steve's got it locked in pretty good.
He's got to try. I think it's smart by Gino trying to get on his feet here, trying to shift the pressure. No, sits down. That's it!
And your winner, Steve Areno!
Wow, that was huge.
And just like that, Steve Areno back on track here in Inspire Pro Wrestling.
Steve Areno had that guillotine choke cinched in so firmly, and you saw Gino trying to get back up, maybe go for some sort of power move, but Steve Areno just gave it that extra little cinch, made Gino drop to his knees, and he had to tap out.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things about Steve Areno, just that little slight adjustment on the fly right at the very end, and he comes up with a victory. Gino, sometimes cocky, sometimes arrogant, but a great fight here tonight, and love him or hate him, he put up a hell of a fight versus Steve Areno.
And you know what? It sounds kind of weird, but that was a huge win for Steve Areno.
That it was.
Because, again, trying to claw his way back up into title contention, that was a huge plus in his calling.
He just caught up with massive.
Dame eso. Give me that. Vete para allá. Get over there. The Mask of Void. Palmer, you disrespected me. Me faltaste de respeto. So Inspire Pro Wrestling, I'm here to say something. Not only am I going to wreak havoc, but I'm going to bring tradition and honor back to pro wrestling. So con eso los dejo. Y nadie me va a faltar de respeto.
As we continue on here with our next Wait.
Focus.
Hold it.
Stu, this isn't on my...
No, that's...
This isn't on my lineup. Why is Chris True out here? Why is the new movement out here? This is not... This is supposed to be... It's supposed to be Masada and Andy Dalton, but... And we didn't even see Chris True out earlier. Where's he been? But like you say, yeah, ChrisTrue.biz, Dan the Man, Ashton Jacobs, T-Ray.
Well. The new movement is in the house. ChrisTrue.biz. Give it to him. I am not a ghost. I am not a ghost. People watching at home, am I a ghost? Listen. How many of y'all are excited to see Masada tonight? Oh no. Masada's not here, y'all.
What?
And you can thank the new movement for that. We took care of business. Masada ain't showing up tonight.
What is True talking about?
What do you mean he took care of business? What do they have against Masada?
Who or what are you booing right now?
I thought I was a ghost. Masada.
You can thank us for Masada not being here tonight, and you can thank management for your next match, because we got approval to have a tag team match. It's going to be the new movement versus Dirty Andy Dalton and whoever he can get to join him from the back, and we all know nobody likes Andy Dalton in the back. Do y'all like Andy Dalton? Well, you're extremely alone on that. The new movement about to take care of business again. We'll kiss Masada on the cheek for all of you. And let's go ahead and bring out Dirty Andy Dalton and his tag team partner right now.
And ChrisTrue.biz. I don't know what Chris True did to Masada. I don't know why ChrisTrue.biz is responsible for Masada not being here, but I don't appreciate ChrisTrue.biz trying to hijack this show.
Not at all. I mean, it's changed up as we see the Dirty One himself coming out. And you got to wonder what his mindset is, because he's now having to change gears.
Dirty Andy Dalton? I don't even know if Dirty Andy Dalton found a tag team partner. ChrisTrue.biz just completely threw Dalton into a tailspin, I think. Dalton was prepared to fight Masada. And you know, Truth says he got approval of this match from Inspire Pro office, but I cannot think that they're happy. ChrisTrue.biz just cost Inspire Pro Wrestling a match that I know many people were looking forward to. I don't know what Chris True gets off thinking that he can do something like that. Oh, Dalton!
Dalton doesn't look like he needs a tag team partner.
I guess we're on our way here, and I guess, yeah, Dalton's not going to have a tag team partner.
So we're in a handicap match?
I mean, Dalton is a bit of a loner, I know, but Going 2-on-1 here with T-Ray and Ashton Jacobs.
Well, remember, he's lawless darkness, so he can use whatever means he wants.
Sidesteps T-Ray, sends him into his own partner. Dalton with a splash in the corner. And I guess T-Ray and Ashton Jacobs keeping it dirty as well. Now, but Dalton, I gotta say, having to go 2-on-1, it seems here, against T-Ray and Ashton Jacobs, that's almost a bigger challenge than going against someone like Masada, and that's hard for me to say, but
at least with Masada, you know what to prepare for. You know it's going to be a war. You know it's going to be a fight. But, you know, with ChrisTrue.biz and you know, T-Ray and the whole crew out there, you got to deal with 4 people.
Ashton Jacobs!
Dalton just slapped the taste out of Ashton Jacobs' mouth.
Falling into the trap there. Well, we know the New Movement has had their issues in the past with Andy Dalton. After Andy Dalton won the Lawless Darkness tournament, True tried to recruit him to be a part of his New Movement, which Dalton declined. True then True then responding by having T-Ray, Ashton Jacobs, and Rex Andrews assault Andy Dalton after he went through a grueling ladder match. Dalton tried to get some revenge at Fade to Black 3 against Rex Andrews, but again, the New Movement stuck their nose in Dalton's business. And a straight punch right to the jaw.
You expect nothing less from the dirty one.
Now Dalton scaling up to the second. Oh!
A strike of some sort. We'll just say that.
Oh, but T-Ray now, spine buster on Dalton. And again, this 2-on-1 handicap match really against Dalton's advantage. I mean, that doesn't take me saying. Ashton Jacobs now to the hook on Dalton. He's got him up. Nice snap suplex there. And it seems, you know, the New Movement used to be a unit of individuals that True really helped elevate into great positions here in Inspire Pro Wrestling and help move up the ladder. Keith Lee, Delilah Doom, Terrell Tempo, to name a few. I'm not saying he can't do that with his current unit now, but it seems that True is sort of doesn't have that interest in mind. His interest is to take these men and to sick them on whoever crosses ChrisTrue.biz.
It's almost like a pack mentality with, of course, Chris True being the alpha male leading the pack.
And you're right. It seems like he's directing them against those that would stand against ChrisTrue.biz. So he sends his boys out after him.
T-Ray off the ropes now. Big splash by T-Ray. This T-Ray's been incredibly impressive since he's come here to Inspire Pro Wrestling.
Of course, conspicuous by his absence, the other member of the New Movement, Rex Andrews. And we've seen, you know, the less than cordial relations of late between Rex Andrews and the rest of the New Movement.
Dalton trying to muster some strength here. But with no one to tag out to, Dalton's going to have to find something in himself to really rally here against the New Movement.
Yeah, again, you mentioned it. T-Ray, an extremely impressive physical specimen, does everything well in the ring, power, speed. Still a little young, but
I mean, he's only a year or so in this business, but already shows a lot of prospect and a lot of promise. And I'm not saying that T-Ray and Ashton Jacobs and Rex Andrews don't necessarily bring a lot to the New Movement. They absolutely do. They've proven to be very talented. But ChrisTrue.biz is now less about them and more about himself as far as I'm concerned.
I would totally agree. Is now Dalton getting double teamed by the New Movement.
Repeated shots there. And now Ashton Jacobs comes charging. Big running knee.
And you see how he lowered the knee pad.
Dalton's still able to get a shoulder up. Dan the Man trying to jaw with our referee, say it was 3. Jacobs and T-Ray just going to dish out some more punishment to Dalton, and every shot that they're dishing out, True is, I'm sure, savoring every single bit of it. Oh, and Dan the Man on the apron as T-Ray scales up to the top turnbuckle.
Somebody get him off the apron.
Oh, T-Ray!
Hung out to dry.
That was...
And he can blame Ashton Jacobs for that. I mean, Dalton shoving Jacobs into the ropes there may have neutralized T-Ray for a moment. Dalton may be. Can't tell if Dalton seems a bit limp. No, playing possum was Dalton.
Well, now both of them prone on the mat. So now the referee starts counting.
Wait a second.
Hold on. It's Cody Lane.
Cody Lane! Up here on the... I guess Cody's going to be Dalton's tag partner.
And let's recognize Cody's still working with basically one arm right now.
That's true. He's still favoring that left arm after his match with MJF.
I mean, you got to give it up to Cody for seeing Dalton in need and trying to... Wait a minute. Wait, MJF's out here.
Just...
What the hell?
Just planted that Singapore cane right into Cody Lane's back.
T-Ray! Not even legal in this matchup, trying to grab a hold of Andy Dalton. What the hell is... Wait, roll up by Dalton here. Oh, but MJF's in the ring. Referee distracted with T-Ray. What the hell is MJF doing?
And why is MJF going after Dirty Andy Dalton?
Referee calling for the bell for the disqualification, but now MJF just...
Cody Lane trying to get it!
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been ordered as a no contest.
You see MJF choking out Cody Lane. Meanwhile, Jacobs and T-Ray putting the boots, and now Dan the Man putting the boots to Dirty Andy Dalton.
Come on!
I mean... And now, Jacobs and T-Ray are setting Dalton up. MJF's got that Singapore cane in his hands.
Ever defiant, though, Andy Dalton.
Oh, my God!
Oh, just whacked him across the head. You got to believe this is some sort of just a business relationship between ChrisDrew.biz and MJF.
And True's offering his hand. Oh my, are you freaking kidding me?
I wish I could say I was surprised.
We need someone out here to check on Dirty Andy Dalton. He just got cracked in the head with that Singapore cane.
And there you have it. ChrisDrew.biz, the new movement, MJF. Very proud of what they've done in the ring.
The new movement again.
And now MJF, get him out of here. Get MJF out of here. Get out of here.
Again, I wish I could say I was surprised.
The new movement again, laying waste to Dirty Andy Dalton.
And of course, utilizing the relationship with none other than MJF.
I'm backstage with ChrisTrue.biz, the new movement, MJF. Guys, you're celebrating a win. I mean, how does that feel for you?
Yeah, sorry. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate you. Listen, we just had ourselves a night here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. The new movement took out Masada, made a phone call, and then got ourselves into a little tag team match with Andy Dalton, and then MJF shows up. What I think, now y'all go with me here, the crown jewel of the new movement, okay? The crown jewel of the new movement and really what we're trying to accomplish here. So I would like to give my new guy right here, the microphone, and let him do his thing, all right?
Beautiful beard. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or poor, my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And tonight, we proved a little point here with the movement. Tonight, I took out Andy Dalton, not with pizzazz, not with flips, but with a little bit of violence. And this was the instrument. Now, I know what you people are thinking. You thought MJF was going to stroll on into Inspire and be a new, fresh, shining face in this company. But then I got here, and I noticed that this place, it's a little crooked. It's a little backwards. It's a little wrong. So no, I have not come in here to better this place. I have come here to be a cancer. I have come here to end it because this place does horrible things to good people. Let me ask you real quick, what has Inspire Pro Wrestling done for you?
Nothing.
That's weird. How about you?
It's let me down.
And you?
It ruined my life.
Fantastic. Great neon green shirt. You?
Nothing.
Weird, peculiar, because every single man standing behind me right now is more talented than the whole entire roster combined, and yet you let them down over and over and over again. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to make sure that this company dies a slow and painful death at the hands of MJF and the boys. New name, trademarked it.
Well, we're still the new movement. We have a great web presence.
MJF and the boys. I'm going to head out, guys. You guys have fun with the rest of the interview.
We'll get all that straightened up. But Inspire Pro Wrestling, guess what? Your days are numbered.
No. How dare you? How dare you ask for a microphone?
Thank you.
And now it is time for our main event! This bout is for the Inspire Pro Pure Prestige Championship, and it is for one fall.
And here we go, main event time. The King of Swerve, Shane Strickland.
The Shaka Khan's blaring, the crowd is on their feet, and we are prepared for a Pure Prestige Championship match that may just blow the roof off of this Austin Sports Center. It's our last night here, so why not?
One of the most popular entrances in all of professional wrestling when Shane Strickland comes out to a little Ain't Nobody. Shane Strickland had an incredible 2017, holding multiple championships at the same time. Still the current Defy World Champion, a former Combat Zone Wrestling World Champion. In 2018, is looking to be even better. He's hoping to add the Pure Prestige Championship to his resume. But in order to do that, he's going to have to go through the King of Texas.
Lane. Sir.
Kane is in the building.
ACH!
ACH has had such an incredible 2017, capturing the Pure Prestige Championship.
And an unbelievable matchup, to say the least. Like I mentioned, voted match of the year, that 5-way matchup. ACH, combating injury and all, emerged victorious and captured the Pure Prestige Championship.
And you've heard what he says. He wants to make that the championship for the state of Texas. And as we've talked about before, has been defending it everywhere he goes in the state of Texas. San Antonio to Houston to Dallas, Corpus Christi to El Paso.
1 in the air for the people ain't here. 2 in the air for the father that's there. 3 in the air for the kids in the ghetto. 4 for the kids that don't want to be there. None for the niggas trying to hold them back. 5 in the air for the teachers not scared to tell those kids that's living in the ghetto that the niggas holding back that the world is theirs. Yeah, the world is yours. I was once that living world.
First, introducing the challenger, making his very much expected and very welcome debut in an Inspire Pro ring from Tacoma, Washington. He is the international king of swerve, Shane Strickland. And introducing the champion, the current holder of the Inspire Pro Pure Prestige Champion, big ass Texas title, representing Team Super Academia. He is the King of Texas and Mr. I pay the bills with this shit, ACH.
There is only one, and the one and only, ACH, the King of Texas, and your champion.
As ACH has said on occasion, he does pay his bills with this you-know-what. But this much-anticipated Pure Prestige title match is about to be underway. This is actually isn't ACH's first, even his first title defense. He's defended the belt across the state of Texas.
Yes.
He's really made it a point to want to elevate this championship.
He wants to make it the #1 title in the state of Texas, no matter where he goes.
He's got a successful title defense against Andy Dalton back in, down in Corpus Christi, Texas. And as I mentioned before, a win over Gino in San Antonio, Texas.
And I think that's what you look for in a champion. I mean, you not only want them to defend here against the likes of the amazing Shane Strickland, but take that belt, get Inspire's name out there all across the state of Texas, and inspire people to come to Austin to see these types of shows. ACH is exactly what you look for in a champion.
He wants that championship to mean as much to the state of Texas as the Texas Heavyweight Championship that was held by the greats like Kerry and Kevin Von Erich, Gino Hernandez, Chris Adams, Michael Hayes. He wants that championship to elevate to that kind of a lofty status here in the state of Texas.
I think if a successful defense here over the likes of Shane Strickland would do just that.
Definitely a loud ovation for the hometown hero here in ACH. I do want to point out, I think will be an interesting point in this contest. You notice the bandages on the ribs of ACH. He did have those as well back in November at Fade to Black 3. He has been diagnosed with a rib contusion that actually was suffered back in the Junior Tag League for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's right.
And as we know, ACH wrestling that match in November with that injury, able to pick up the victory. I know from ACH himself that he was actually in the hospital just yesterday to try to get a further prognosis and to try to see how far the injuries progressed.
But you're right, that kinesio tape across the right side of ACH's midsection.
And the question is whether or not Shane Strickland will take advantage of that. Clean break there by ACH and Shane Strickland. Even though these are very over-the-top, very confident individuals, they do have a lot of respect for each other, I know.
Absolutely. And Shane Strickland has a great following on his own right.
Absolutely. Shane Strickland, part of Lucha Underground as well, has been doing amazing for that organization. Has really traveled the globe. He was very much like an ACH in certain ways of the East Coast. Very breaking out from humble beginnings and then coming up the ranks to being one of the top stars of today.
The match he had in Lucha Underground with AR Fox was just a brutal match.
Side headlock now wrenching in here on Shane Strickland.
Luckily, we don't have any plate glass around, so at least we won't have that.
And it really showed to the heart, which is obviously one of the big core aspects of a man who calls himself attitude, charisma, and heart. ACH, for him able to persevere in that five-way match. He was in there with Matthew Palmer, the former champion Sammy Guevara, Jeff Cobb, and Masada, and was still able to pull out a victory. It was one of the most amazing feats I had ever seen.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, that was an incredible match with four of the best talents in all of wrestling, not just in Texas, but all over the world.
Snapmare takedown, I know. Ooh, cover. Sweep the leg by Shane Strickland, cover again. Arm drag takedown. There he catches catch Ken here. Oh, ACH almost too quick to call here. Trying to sit down and put some pressure down on Shane Strickland. Snapmare leaps up. Again catches him in the headlock.
And what else can you do but
It's like two sides of the same coin there.
It's very rare. I feel for ACH to be in a ring with someone as fluid as he is, as quick as he is, and Shane Strickland, as you said, it's like looking in a mirror.
Shane Strickland, and he uses his height to his advantage. He has a very lanky body, as you see there on the screen. So he uses that. He's very, like you said, very fluid with his moves. This is going to be a huge test for the champion.
And I've spoken to ACH personally and about how important it was for him to win the Pure Prestige title back in November, how much it means to him. A couple years ago, he left the state of Texas, a place that he rightfully can call himself the king of, to go on to bigger and better things for other organizations across the country and across the world. He's recently moved back to Texas from St. Louis, and since then has not only been welcomed back with open arms by the fans of the state of Texas and has really put on some incredible performances, but he's also taken a lot of people under his wing. Guys like Cody Lane, guys like Zach Taylor, who we saw earlier in the Battle Royal. These men have been trying to get under the learning tree, so to speak, of ACH, and ACH wants to cultivate some of the best talent in Texas.
I think that's part of being a champion as well. You not only want to represent yourself, but groom that next generation to take over eventually.
ACH has made it multiple times known how much he loves this state and how much he loves Texas wrestling. He lives and breathes Texas independent wrestling. And to be back on top of a mountain, so to speak, in Texas independent wrestling is a great feeling, I gotta imagine, for ACH.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I mean, ACH, like you said, that's why he calls himself the King of Texas. He wants to be the number one guy, not only in Inspire Pro Wrestling, but all over this great state.
Very much a feeling out process here in the early goings between ACH and Shane Strickland. Neither man able to get a certain distinct advantage, as far as I can tell.
And I think we expect this. Again, two men as evenly matched as ACH and Shane Strickland. I think that's to be expected. Again,
wrenching in on that side headlock.
It's kind of like what we mentioned with Steve Orino and Gino. It's a matter of which one will make the first mistake.
Oh, Shane Strickland. Oh! Again with a hold of that side headlock. ACH is just not willing to let that thing go.
It's keeping that pressure on the side of the head of Shane Strickland.
And Shane Strickland can easily try.
All right, gentlemen. 1, ask them. 2, 3, 4.
Got him on the ropes. Referee Austin Heiberg administering the 5 count.
Strickland whips him off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle there by ACH.
Admittedly, a nice display of power there by ACH. Again, Shane with the height advantage, but ACH seems to be the strength.
Oh, Shane sidestepped the drop kick. Off the ropes. ACH ducks under. Leapfrog. Roll through. Look at that by Strickland.
Nice offensive series there by the King of Swerve.
And that, more than anything, just put this game in Shane Strickland's court, so to speak.
You admire the blazing speed and agility of Shane Strickland, but his moves hit just as powerful as some of the bigger guys we've seen here tonight.
Again, using those long legs to his advantage. With that leg scissor takeover.
Oh, ACH able to get the boot up from that charging Shane Strickland. Oh, ACH catches the legs. He's got something in mind, possibly submission, Boston Crab. Oh, able to spring out and just planted him with precision with that drop kick. ACH springs to the floor.
It looks like he may have landed a little bit on that right side.
He's got to be careful of that. He's got to not necessarily keep his rib injury in his mind, so to speak, but always be semi-conscious of it. ACH out there on the floor trying, like as you mentioned, Stu, I think to try to get some of his bearings, reassess the situation, and then continue with a game plan. ACH now. Ooh, again. And those aren't the loudest of chops, but you can tell how dense they are and how much they really ripple through the chest of Shane Strickland.
Absolutely. I mean, it's, but they've got to get back in the ring. Can't win the match outside the ring.
Yeah, ACH took a moment there to try to rebound. Oh, I think he got him by the fingers, I think.
Oh, huge chop.
And the look on Shane Strickland's face tells it all.
This is what guys with no charisma do.
Shane. Oh, this is just breaking down here on the floor. Strickland now. Ooh. It was a game of cat and mouse here, so to speak, between the two.
It is. It almost has kind of a... Oh.
And ACH found his opening and took it.
That double boot to the head of Shane Strickland was just vicious. Felt a little bit kind of like an MMA takedown where you had a man on the mat trying to keep from getting caught in a hold.
ACH. Now, I was going to say going for a waistlock there on Shane Strickland, trying to bring him up, but he's going to let Shane Strickland get back up to his feet on his own, and now trying to, big neck breaker there. ACH very much, I think it's written off sometimes for being too flashy, so to speak, but is quite the gamesman, I think, of anybody in the state of Texas.
He can definitely put together a strategy when it comes to a match.
ACH, I think he's got his foot planted right on the foot of Shane Strickland, trying to keep him from maneuvering.
It's like he was standing on Strickland's feet, pulled him up by his hair, and then just let him go.
Chop by Strickland. ACH falls with a chop. Backing Strickland in the corner with repeated chops now. Oh, able to fake Strickland out there.
And just a right cross right to the head of Shane Strickland.
ACH seems to be, as of now, in the driver's seat here. Oh, Strickland trying to.
Those strikes to the back of the neck.
I can see Strickland was trying to create some separation with those kicks, but when you have a hold of somebody like ACH did, you have the control over your opponent. Strickland trying to fight this waist lock as best he can. Possibly maneuver. Ooh. Not willing to give it up. ACH still with a hold. Strickland fighting back with elbows. And there's another vicious chop by ACH. Going to the well that works. Strickland reverses. Oh, Strickland gets sent to the outside. Oh! Strickland tried to catch ACH, but ACH a little too quicker with that drop kick.
And everything just seems to be going ACH's way.
ACH definitely having the momentum right now.
Going to try for a springboard again. Oh, Strickland gets into the ring. He's charging. Nice leapfrog over by Strickland.
Huge knee strike there by Strickland.
ACH may have just lost a tooth.
Something came flying out of ACH's mouth.
That cannot be good for ACH to take a shot like that. Oh, ACH trying to get a breather here. He is definitely in worse for wear.
And Strickland just stalking his prey there.
Last night here in the Austin Sports Center, and these two are taking all around this building. Strickland being very coy in there, trying to break the count.
Yep, that's exactly what he did.
I don't think he's done. Look at this.
A little gamesmanship of his own here by Strickland.
It's calling a timeout.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, there are no timeouts in wrestling.
Oh, Strickland. That's what Strickland has to say to your timeout.
See ACH just crumpled on the floor there of the Austin Sports Center.
And now Strickland trying to bring ACH back up to his feet, possibly lead him back into this ring. The only place this match can be won is in the ring. ACH rolling back in to try to get some separation there from Strickland.
And now both men back in the ring. Again, this match for the Pure Prestige Championship.
Ooh.
You just heard Shane, I want to win the championship.
And every move, particularly by Shane Strickland here, is very deliberate, very conscious of his surroundings, very conscious of what it does, not just to ACH physically, but what it could do to him mentally. Ooh, stomping him right on the, I can't tell if he got him in the chest or possibly in those ribs again.
Looked like may have been in the upper chest, but you know that's got to restrict his breathing. And now just bearing down on his head while he's got that arm pulled back.
If he can make his arm parallel, he could possibly injure his elbow. We've seen a lot of people here tonight be able to take a body part, wear it down enough to the point to where they can capitalize. Oh, try for a hip toss. Reversal. Strickland rolls through. Possible pin combination. No. Strickland rolls through again, goes back to the arm. Got him spread out here by the arm. Again goes back to that submission hold of before. Got him
pulling back by his fingers, looks like.
That cannot be good for ACH's shoulder. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God.
He just snapped that.
ACH may just not have a rib contusion now. He may have a separated shoulder now. That could have just easily separated the shoulder of ACH.
Pain evident on ACH's face, but Strickland once again coming in for more.
And ACH, look at him trying his best. It's almost like a boxer in a sense where he's trying to catch his opponent off guard to not get a clean strike. He's playing defense very well as ACH.
He is. Again, great strategy by both these men.
Oh, Strickland! Able to catch ACH off guard, thinking he was keeping control of the arm to work more on that arm, and then just laying into him with that chop.
Yeah, that chop sent ACH crumbling into the corner there. And you can see it, he's having difficulty taking breaths in. Between the damaged ribs and the damage he has had inflicted on him in this match.
And I could hear the words from Shane Strickland's mouth. I thought this was your house. Shane Strickland is definitely trying to get into the head of ACH. Ooh. ACH is going to try fire backwards shots, but I don't know how effective it's going to be against Shane Strickland, who is in full control. ACH has an injured rib, he has an injured shoulder, possibly injured shoulder. Ooh! And Shane Strickland is just landing shot after shot after shot.
Yeah, for as much as control as ACH was for the first half of this match, the second half has been all Strickland so far, with ACH trying to play defense as much as possible.
Referee Austin Heiberg checking on ACH, seeing if he wants to continue. ACH is going to power through. There's nothing in that ACH to make ACH stop.
And you see Strickland. He's in no hurry. He knows what he wants to do, and he's going to carry that strategy out. And he's in no hurry to try to ramp it up. He's going to hit every move that he wants where he wants it.
ACH, though, I think can't get out of this defensive mode here. He was trying to get a break here from Strickland, but Strickland, if he's not going to get what he wants, is just going to wail on you. So ACH needs to find a different strategy in order to take himself from that defensive position and put him on offense, mount some kind of a comeback. But I don't know how he's going to do that because Shane Strickland seems to be controlling this ring.
He's definitely is. He's controlling the pace of the match. He's dictating the methods. He's making ACH react, or try to react rather.
Hip toss again. Strickland able to fight free. Rolls through. Kicks out the leg. Double stop right onto the back.
You don't know where that energy came from. Oh. Drop kick right to the head of Shane Strickland.
ACH needed that combination more than ever. ACH has a chance now to finally get back in the driver's seat. Comes charging. Big lariat in the corner.
ACH with all the momentum right now.
Could be possibly thinking 450 splash. I know he's got a lot of maneuvers that he can execute from the air. No, frog splash. Oh, Strickland getting the knees up into the ribs. No!
Oh, almost got the pin with that small package after getting the knees up.
And you applaud ACH for going for a big move, trying to swing the momentum here, but just like that, Strickland brings it back.
Trying to figure out, and you saw earlier the look on ACH. You can tell he's concerned.
ACH had to do everything in his power to power out of that move. Strickland had a very tight grasp of that cradle. But think the knees to the ribs, having to power out from that pinfall position is just going to take more damage to those already injured ribs.
Huge chop there by ACH. And again.
And as you mentioned, I think, Stu, very much dictating the pace of this contest. They're not overusing their energy. They're not trying to drain out their stamina. They are playing a game here. And who's going to win? Strickland! He's got a cross arm breaker! ACH trying to alleviate the pressure by rolling onto his feet.
Yeah, and get Shane Strickland into a pinning predicament.
But able to bridge up. Oh, ACH trying to power himself up, but I don't think he can do it with that rib. I've seen ACH power men before, but even someone not the biggest man in Shane Strickland, ACH had to give up the hold because it was doing too much onto his ribs.
Yeah, that core strength inside him, it's being hindered by those damaged ribs.
ACH again clutching at those ribs. It's almost been, his hand's almost been stuck to where that kinesio tape is because he can't move a lot without grasping a hold of it.
Both these men just look exhausted right now.
But not letting up. Shane Strickland's still on top of it with these forearms. But like you said, Jason, this is where that stamina is going to come into play. Up to his feet now. Shane Strickland. And I don't know if Shane is doing his best here when he's letting ACH take that breather. I know that ACH, ooh! Even that though, even that. ACH immediately had to clutch his ribs.
Yeah, well,
There's almost tears coming out of his eyes. He's got to be in a lot of pain right now.
Well, again, the momentum to swing your body like that, to hit that chop, it's twisting on that rib cage.
ACH back up. It's almost who can wear the other down the most. There's a lot of chops, a lot of strikes, but it's every one of them is trying to take a little bit more out of their opponent.
You see ACH there with a series of blows.
Ooh, again, Strickland with a kick. Blocks the... He blocked that. Possibly lariat from ACH and then nailing him with that enziguri. I think he caught him in the shoulder with that enziguri as well. That injured shoulder.
Nailed it right on the shoulder.
Oh my God, look at how he just caught him with that boot. This could be it right here. Strickland heading up the top turnbuckle. We could have a new Pure Prestige champion. What would that mean for this future of Inspire Pro in 2018?
I mean, if anyone can do it, I mean, I have watched.
Oh, look, ACH just double stop. That's it. ACH is done.
New champion. No.
No.
Oh my God.
Stunning the crowd, I think, but stunning Shane Strickland even more. I think he knew as soon as he landed that, he was putting the belt around his waist.
Commendable move by ACH, but he is out on the floor right now. He cannot, I don't know if he can continue this. I honestly do not know if ACH can continue this fight.
When you see referee Austin Heiberg checking with him, you got to wonder when, if there's going to come a moment where Austin Heiberg may have to call this match. May have to stop the match for the sake of ACH's health and safety.
I also think Austin being a bit lenient here.
You see Strickland now coming around, stalking his prey, so to speak.
Strickland almost like a, it's weird to say, but almost like a gazelle, so to speak. He's not rushing. He's just slowly, methodically stalking ACH because he knows that he is in control right now as long as ACH still has to hold those ribs.
But again, you can't win the title outside the ring.
And I think ACH trying to block it, bringing it back into the ring.
Nice forearm there by ACH.
Again.
But you see Strickland riding him, almost leaning into him, trying to exert that energy.
I think if I can say anything about this match, it's not a sprint. It's a mile. They are going.
It's definitely a marathon. You see ACH back up to a vertical base.
Again, trying to bring. Oh, look at that! ACH luring Strickland into that and just setting him into the post.
Playing a little bit of possum now, ACH.
Now, looks like he's sizing him up.
Oh, God!
Seemingly out of nowhere, ACH with this burst of energy, maybe this champion strength.
And I got to give credit to ACH. I said Strickland was the one looming on him. ACH always seemed to have a plan, it seems. He knew to sidestep Strickland there.
And you wonder if the adrenaline's taking over because you see ACH just ripped off that kinesio tape from the right side of his rib cage. But now,
see, it's taking ACH even some time to get up to the top turnbuckle. 450! Hits it!
landed it.
Perfectly! Strickland!
Oh, Shane.
He's got to transition the... Oh, yeah, there we go. He transitions the arm.
But again, Strickland's got to be careful.
And it's on that injured shoulder as well.
Is he going to make ACH tap?
Again, just cranking on that arm. ACH has got to find a way to maneuver out of this, or his Pure Prestige title could just be gone like that.
ACH may be unconscious.
Referee checking. You're right, he may be out.
One. There's two. If arm drops third time, it's over. Oh.
No!
He's still got a little bit left in him.
ACH going to try to fight back, get onto his feet to get...
And you see there...
There he got it! He got it! Strickland with the big jumping knee! He's got him up. ACH rolls through. Double stop! There's about fire lit under ACH! Buster call!
And your winner, and still the reigning, defending Inspire Pro Pure Prestige Champion, ACH!
What a match!
Wow. That was incredible. I mean, ACH just caught a second win or third win or fourth win and just was on a tear there. Ending with that brainbuster there to secure the victory and retain the championship.
I think you were right about it. Again, not being a sprint, being a mile. It's like two equal runners pulling up, and one pulls in front of the other, and the other pulls up, and they even out, and another one pulls again, and finally, in the end, ACH is able to come out on top with just that last burst of champion's energy.
Wait! Hey, I said turn around. Okay, fine. I guess you just don't want to be uplifted. Guys, I went to the hospital this morning. And for the past couple of months, I have been working on bruised ribs. I got hurt in Japan, but that ain't gonna stop me because I got goals. Golden goals. And the number one goal on that list is to uplift and carry the Texas wrestling culture to the next level. Our promotion can't do it. One person can't do it. All of us can do it. I love you, Shane. You are fantastic. But let's take a minute to digest what the world is going through at the moment. There are people trying to divide us and make us look at one another as different. But we're not, we're all the same. And if some of you know, obviously, tomorrow is MLK. And you don't understand how important it is for two young African Americans to main event a wrestling show for the main title in a company. Because you're not going to see that on TNA. You're not going to see that on WWE. You're not going to see that anywhere else but here. It's not a us versus you or us versus them. Together we're all strong, and together we can all uplift each other, and we can show them that us as geeks, as wrestling fans, we are the real culture. We are the real people. So it's pretty amazing to see this. This is important. This is very important. More importantly, because it says one thing and one thing only. Fuck you, Trump.
I'm here with Ricky Starks. Ricky, welcome back. Pretty interesting return.
Interesting? Interesting ain't the word, Lisa. I had Tempo beat. There ain't no question about that. On my own return here at Inspire Pro, I had him beat. And the man Tempo beat has never beaten me. Steve Orino has never beaten Ricky Starks. So you know what that means? That means if I have to go through Steve Orino to get to Tempo, to claim back my title, then so be it. Because there ain't nobody in this company that's going to stop me from getting whatever the hell I want. And you best believe that I never forget. I never forget Tempo.
Ricky Starks is back.